and opinions on this show are for entertainment purposes only. The only factual information is any story that has happened to AT2 or the parties involved. Other than that, go ahead and get you a drink, get you something to eat, just relax and enjoy the show. Let's have fun. All right, y'all, let's get real. Hello. What's up, everybody? What's up? Are you guys here? It's a brand new day. Well, technically, it's a brand new day for a lot of y'all. It's already Saturday. So some of y'all in the future, I'm still in the past because it is Friday for me. Did y'all go Black Day? I said Black Day. Black Friday shopping? I didn't. No, I definitely wasn't out there trampling over people running. Is Black Friday even still Black Friday anymore? I feel like that's played out. Like everything you can get online. And then on top of that, they do Black Friday like all throughout the whole month. Like they start like earlier in the month and you can basically buy everything you need. It's not the same. What's up, Bethany? What's up, Joyful? What's up, Winnie? What's up, Miss ATL and Stan? Did I put this on members only? Oh, what's up, Denitra? Thank you for being here. What's up, everybody? Happy Turkey Day. If you guys celebrated yesterday. I cooked at home and then I did go to my sister's house. So, I had my crab. I love crab. God, he's eating cutlets. Yeah, I love my crab. And then I had like more of the traditional stuff like the turkey and all that good stuff too. So, no, I'm broke. Right, I ain't got the money for that either. What's up, Lori? What's up, V? Oh, they not trampling anymore? Okay, so it's more calm. Yeah. Like, remember back in the day, Black Friday used to be like a thing. Now it's not. Remember the stores that was even open on Thanksgiving and stuff like that. That's how crazy it used to be. Now everybody closes down. Like, I don't think too many stores are open anymore, right? I think everybody's closed on Thanksgiving. Oh, you went to the store and did some shopping online too? All right. Yeah, I just figured like you can do everything online now. You ain't really gotta go to the store. I heard that JC Penney's got towels for like $2. Like, I mean, I have enough towels, but I feel like you can never have too many towels. Kind of like blankets. You can't never have too many blankets. I ate pre-Thanksgiving leftovers before they cooked the food. I still have to eat my Thanksgiving food. Right. Yes, happy holidays, everyone. Thank you, Sexy60. I appreciate that. Okay. I know this show was kind of just put together, so I know people are going to be straggling in the room. That's why I haven't started yet. I literally go in the store, no lines, regular stuff. I needed a computer cord. Oh, okay, there was no lines? Oh, wow. Okay, I guess I could have went out. I was thinking like, oh, it's going to be hella people. Since Coviana, I don't want to say the name because they're going to put that disclaimer on my video. But since Coviana, I don't like big crowds, believe it or not. Like, I hate large crowds. I always feel like something's going to happen or something's going to go down. Like, I really do not like large crowds. Like, being in a mall makes me anxious now. Like, I never really liked going to the mall, period, but it does make me anxious when, like, there's a lot of people and stuff like that. And, like, I like going during the week and doing my stuff like that, not on the weekend when it's, like, hella crazy. Excuse me. Oh, you got in and out at Walmart. Yeah. That I feel like that rarely happens because Walmart only got one cash register open. Walmart be on some shit. You know how they are. Yeah, Walmart is yeah, at least the one out here or the few that I've been to, they all have like only two people at the register. And then even the self checkout be hella long too. Like, damn. Like, y'all need help scanning your own shit? Kobiana makes me hyper aware that people are nasty. Yeah, when they don't wash their hands in the bathroom. I feel like I hear everyone cough now. Yeah, and they don't cover their mouth or nothing. Ugh, that's just ugh. Then nasty. Ugh, I hate that. Um, I kind of this is gonna kind of ease into one of the topics that we're gonna talk about because it's about YouTube. Um, but I had posted something about the whole moderator thing. Like, I hate how like there's people who try to steal people's moderators and stuff like that. That has happened to me before. And I shouldn't say steal, like they try to take them away, but they'll see like, oh, I like AT2's moderators. Let me make them a moderator. This used to happen all the time. Shout out to Mina. I haven't talked to Mina in like a couple of weeks, but I still talk to Mina time to time, and she's still underneath my mod, a mod for me. But back in the day, people used to always try to steal Mina from me, and then they would try to make her choose me or choose them, and it just puts you in an awkward situation. So personally, like I feel like if you're gonna moderate for different channels, do it for like somebody not in the same sector. And then this is more like for content creators, because content creators are yeah, very strategic when it comes to that. Like I don't like that. Like I feel like, you know, get your own mods. That's how I feel. Like y'all don't feel that way. It's kind of like if you have a group of background singers, right? These are my background singers. Get your own background singers. Like y'all don't feel that. I guess I would have to talk to another content creator and see how they feel about it, but I don't like it. But necessarily, it's all like, okay, well, I'm not paying them, so I can't say anything about it. But I just feel like it just gets kind of tricky and I mean, hell, y'all see how tricky it get with the subscribers. Like some content creators don't like you to go to other content creators' channels. And like y'all see how messy that gets. So just imagine you got somebody moderating for somebody. Yeah, it's just a lot, y'all. Man. What's up, Short Stack? Thank you for being here. Um, so it seems like YouTube is demonetizing more channels. Let me see. The peeps need to stay in their place. Yes, I agree. If other people paying, let them get their money. Oh, now, if that's the case, I ain't mad at it. Exactly, I ain't mad at it. Uh, holiday employee. Oh, they don't hire the holiday help no more. Damn, that's something. Joyful said, "I never been a moderator on YouTube. What's the appeal of it?" I don't know. Like some people feel like they feel powerful with the wrench. Like there's people who pay for wrenches, believe it or not. Like, and then some content creators, if you give them a lot of money, they'll make you a moderator. And I just feel like that's kind of like the same as buying. It gets really tricky. Um, oh, the Pips, like Gladys Knight and the Pips. Okay, I get it. I get it. Yeah. Y'all know I didn't finish college. But yeah, buying, yeah, there's this whole thing of buying wrenches. Like, you give me a certain amount of money and I'll make you a moderator. Like, I don't know about that. Like, I feel like for moderators nowadays, you need to do background checks. You can't just let anybody be a moderator. Like that's why you don't see like my moderators change every 5 minutes. Like having y'all seen some channels and like their moderators are completely different. It's like they get new moderators like every month. Like you gotta. That's why you just don't put anybody in that job. It has to be specific people and people that you actually trust. That's why I'm glad I have a solid team. What's up, Queen B More? Thank you for being here. There is one person on YouTube I paid a block one way or another. Oh, let me know who it is. So it's 500 to block somebody off the panel, and then $1,000 to block them from everything from my channel. Just in case y'all do feel like giving me money. I had a few channels that I frequent. They made me a mod. I didn't know why. Well, sometimes like if they feel like comfortable with you, like they'll just mod you up, and so believe it or not, it even happens with me. Like they'll be like, "Oh, AT2, you're a content creator. I trust you, so I'm gonna mod you up." Because, like I said, it's hard to find somebody that you trust. That's why you have all those mod exposés and all that crazy shit. And don't people have to like you to be your mod? I feel like anybody can't just steal AT2 mod. True, true. Facts. But anyway, I kind of didn't talk about just pearly things being demonetized. I kind of didn't care, but I've been seeing more and more channels being demonetized and stuff like that. Am I worried about my monetization? Sometimes I worry about it. Like sometimes I'll be like, ugh, I don't know if they're gonna consider this reused content. Did I edit this enough so they don't think that this is somebody else's content? Like there's certain things that I worry about. For the most part, I think that I'm safe. I feel like the channels that they're going after now are the bigger ones because YouTube basically doesn't want to get any backlash for having somebody on their platform. So what I mean by this is that what they're going to end up doing is taking off all the controversial people because then they'll be all like, oh, well, we're not, they have the right to be on this platform. However, we're not paying them. And I think this is what they did with Just Pearly Things. She's literally promoting a shirt that says women shouldn't vote, and she believes that women should not vote. She's a part of the manosphere. She's the new Kevin Samuels. Now I don't know how they got a middle-aged white woman to be the new Kevin Samuels, but she's the new Kevin Samuels, right? And so she says everything to pander to men and stuff like that. We get it, but she takes it to a certain extent, and then just knowing her biases and knowing that she's prejudiced and stuff like that, it just leaves a bad taste in your mouth. And I think, with this last thing, because what they're saying is that there's a video where she was asking underage girls like certain questions that she shouldn't be asking. It was like something about a man, if he chooses to leave the woman, why is it his responsibility if he doesn't want to be a child to the father that he had help creating? It was some weird stuff. And like the girl, like the conversation wasn't inappropriate because it was sexualized. The conversation was inappropriate because these are little girls that you're talking to about if they want to. That's not a conversation they should be having about if a man should be with his if he's going to stay in the child's life and stuff like that. It was very weird. And I think also Pearl should have just took down that video, but for whatever reason, aka she doesn't give a but for whatever reason, she didn't take down the video. And like there was the I think the girl's sister who was in the video, she was like, hey, she's been chopping this video up and, putting it on different platforms. Like, how come you guys haven't took this video down or do anything? And they didn't take the video down. They just ended up demonetizing her. And I think that video was one of the things, but just her message and what she's spreading out. Also, you have to remember too, YouTube necessarily doesn't want you to have people that they banned off the platform. The reason why they banned them from the platform is because they ban them because they don't want them on there. So you have somebody just Pearly who has Andrew Tate, who a loser, Nick Fuentes, who is a racist, and you have multiple different people that they kicked off the platform, and you keep having them on there. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. You know what I mean? That's going to be a problem. Yeah, I don't even think it was necessarily like consent. I think like the girls were like looking at them, you couldn't tell necessarily like their age, but knowing that they were teenage, they're just like she probably should have asked like, oh, how old are you? And I know like that kind of style, like doing whatchamacallit, doing like the street interviews and stuff like that. That's one thing, but at least you're gonna talk to somebody who's an adult. You ain't gonna talk to like these teenagers and stuff like that. Like one of the girls had piercings and stuff, so I'll be like, oh, okay, she must be a little older. But the other two, it was like, nah, you can tell like those are some young teens. But why even have that conversation with them? And again, she should have just took it down. Why wouldn't you just take that video down? Or at least you can just, you don't even have to take the whole video down. You can just edit that shit out. I don't see why she would just have that in there. Just edit it out. And that kind of goes to my other point. Like I think as far as like having an extremist channel, I know y'all don't like me using the word extremist, but that's the only thing I know how to say. Those extremist channels like the Just Pearly Thing, Fresh and Fit, Cynthia G, like all those people are controversial and they're not going to want to uh, YouTube is not going to want to give you money and then knowing that you're basically supplying and supporting these people on your platform financially. They still going to want you on the platform because your video gets views and shit like that, because you got to remember at the end of the day, YouTube can always put ads on your video and not pay you for them. I don't know if some of y'all know that, but if you're not monetized, there can still be ads on your video. It doesn't matter if their ads are it what am I trying to say? It doesn't matter if you're monetized or not, they can still put ads on your videos. So yeah, they're gonna still want you on their platform because they want to put ads on those videos. However, they ain't gotta pay you. And if they say like, oh well, we're not giving this person any money, that kind of doesn't tie them into anything. And they ain't got to worry about a lawsuit and all this other shit, right? But yeah, you can say like, oh yeah, you should be. This is America, freedom of speech. You can do this and that. But yeah, when you're on somebody else's platform, you can't just say whatever you want to. Again, YouTube be full of shit. Let's not play it. They be full of it. However, at the same time, it's their platform. If they tell you, hey, I don't want you wearing black no more, or if you wear black, we gonna kick you off the platform, I would wear white, blue, purple, whatever color they wanted me to. But YouTube is always going to be, and they ain't got to tell you nothing. Now, I don't know where in the contract that we signed to be a partner, they ain't got to tell you shit, but YouTube literally doesn't have to tell you anything. They can kick you off at any time. That's why, I thought it was smart when Tasha did her own platform. I'm not gonna lie, when Tasha K did that Tasha K live, smart, smart. Have your own platform where you can do your own videos just in case YouTube takes your stuff. Oh well, y'all follow me over here on the platform. Now I do have a website, but I need to work on getting this shit. I need to work on getting me an app. Damn it, I can probably just do it on my website. But yeah, you always have to find some other way to try to make money off the platform. Because if this is your only source of income, oh, trust me, I learned last year when they demonetized me. Remember the whole reuse content stuff? They got me for that. Oh, you're reusing content and all this other shit. Bull. But I try to fight it, and then I had to wait until 30 days to reapply again. Now, if they get you if they kick you out the partner program, you got to wait 90 days. Yeah, but at the end of the day, Pearl is gonna be okay. She gonna be all right. It's everybody else. The woman already rich, and then on top of that, she gonna get people to follow her on other platforms and stuff like that. So I'm just all like, yeah, it is what it is. She gonna get other people to what's going on? Hold on, let me read the chat. Oh, I can leave on my camera. I ain't gotta turn it off. Arbitrary content that they pay. Whatchamacallit, candy bar? I don't know. YouTube is like companies we've all worked at will drop you and think, right, they'll drop you immediately if they think you're embarrassing them, but they want to jump in the discourse later if they think it will serve them. Right. And then said, is YouTube and Patreon connected? They're not the same entity, but with Patreon, you if you go like live on Patreon, like you basically do you link it to your YouTube, and then it's like a unlisted YouTube video that they watch through the Patreon. It's hella weird how they do it. But no, YouTube and Patreon are supposed to be two separate things, though. But yeah, it's weird. But I think you can just do videos just straight up on Patreon. You don't have to go through like a YouTube link and stuff like that. That's only if you want to go live. But yeah, it gets really tricky with that other stuff. Like it got to be just completely off YouTube. If you're going to have your own platform, it's best you just create your own and don't try to work with somebody else's. That's why Night and Day on Rumble. Yeah, Night and Day are on Rumble. Now they still have their second channel, but they're also on Rumble too. And so they learn like the more controversial stuff, they'll just take that on to Rumble. And Rumble basically you pay per view. So definitely that was a smart move on their end. And I'm still not exactly sure what happened with them and why. I don't think they actually said like what the video was. They just got a notification and it was basically like, all right, you out of here. Yeah, I'll have to talk to them. I actually followed them on Instagram to figure out what's going on. But anyway, to wrap that up, am I sad to see Pearl go? No, I can really care that. It is what it is, right? All right. So moving on, I wanted to talk about Tiffany Haddish. I don't know if y'all seen, but she ended up getting a DUI. This is her second one. Her first one was in Georgia in 2022, but she recently got another one this morning. At 5:45, they said she was on Beverly Drive. She was intoxicated. She was hunched over her wheel, sleeping, and yeah, somebody called. They seen her laying hunched over her wheel, and she ended up getting taken in for a DUI. I think people don't realize Tiffany Haddish is actually depressed. And I think the drinking is to cover up stuff. Now, I have to say allegedly, but I do believe that the drinking is due to, her being depressed. As I know, her breakup with Common was very hard. Even though that was some years ago, it was very hard for her. Also, you got to remember that whole skit in the eyes of a pedo and stuff like that. Um, that hit her very hard. She felt like her career was going to be over. Now, I'm not going to say Tiffany Haddish's career was over, but I will say that you haven't seen her on any prominent TV shows or movies. I know they did film the second girls trip, but I mean, when is that going to come out? Like, is that immediate, money and stuff like that? But I believe that with that whole controversy with uh the skit that wasn't really funny, and then secondly with that Common breakup, like she has gone through a lot and she doesn't know how to deal with it. So what is she doing? She's drinking. Um and have y'all ever heard like some of the funniest people are the most depressed? Um, a perfect example would be Robin Williams. One of the funniest people, but he was depressed and dealing with things internally. And so Tiffany Haddish, she could be dealing with something similar. there's always a substance that somebody has to get them through life, unfortunately, you know. Another thing with the DUIs, when when Hollywood stars get DUIs, I'm always so confused because I'm all like, y'all don't have car service? Like, if I know that I'm gonna be out drinking somewhere, I would get car service, aka, you know, you can get you an Uber. However, I know some celebrities are, oh, I don't want to do Uber, but now they got Uber Black, and Uber Black is supposed to be the fancy one. Now, all you have to do is order. Let me see how much an Uber Black is, real quick, because I don't understand why she'd be out there drinking. Let me see, y'all. Where we want to go? Let's just say we're going down the street. Uh, Uber Black, $47 for like a 3 mile 3 mile drive. I just put in a random address. $47. $47 or close to 10,000 on a DUI, because isn't a DUI like 10,000, y'all? Either way, a $47 ride, Uber Black, versus get you a driver, Tiffany. Come on now. Where was you coming from at 5:45? Why didn't you just stay there and sleep? That's what I don't understand. Like, whenever I know that I'm gonna drink somewhere, just because I know people who have dealt with people with yeah, it's 10K. I thought so. Just because I know people who say like, hey, AT2, I don't think you should drink and drive. I lost a family member due to somebody drinking and driving. When, you know, there's multiple people telling me that, and when you have 3 sobriety tests, hey, Miss Curiosity, and 3 sobriety tests, it's very important that you do not drink and drive. And yes, I passed all 3 sobriety tests, by the way. I just want to let you know I don't have a DUI. But I think it's important, like, if you're going to be out drinking, get you a driver. I'm not even going to say quit drinking or anything like that, because I drink. Um, but get you a driver, get you a sober friend to take you home, or somebody could have drove her home. Like, that's my thing. Like, who are the people around her just to let her drive like drunk? Like, it's not good. Like, it's not worth your life, it's not worth anybody else's life. Yeah, she was performing. It's some kind of feast that they do at the comedy club every year. I guess it's free. But she was doing that. And I'm all like, if y'all serving food and stuff like that, where I want to know where she went afterwards. You know, where did you go after you got food and all that stuff? Or you did the show and you served people and fed them. Like, what did you like? What, like, where was the turn up, Tiffany? Like, what? Why you gotta go so hard on Thanksgiving? Like, I don't even feel like Thanksgiving is like really like a drinking holiday like that. Is it? Do y'all get drunk on Thanksgiving? It's best not to drive to the drinking, so you can't drive after you've been drinking. Oh, Stephanie, that is smart. That's a good tip. Yeah, it's best not to drive to the drinking, because then you're more than likely, and trust me, I know how it is. Like, ooh, I don't want to leave my car here. Look a little shady. Let me just risk it. I know that ain't the right thing to do. But have we all been in a situation where we all like, ooh, it's a little shady over here. I don't want to leave my car here. Let me just, let me try to sober up real quick. Okay, I think I'm good. You start drinking water at the end of the night just to shut up. Don't judge me, because y'all all fucking did it before. You try to sober up at the end of the night so you can take your car home, because you know where it's at. It's not cool. It's not a good area, especially the way in the Bay Area now they be breaking into cars. Oh yeah, it's best just to Uber in general. But yeah, Uber Black just means a nicer car. I still would not Uber drunk as a famous woman. She needs a professional. Yeah, or Miss AT Alien saying a professional driver. Exactly. But I didn't think about it from a woman's standpoint. You might not want to do that. But exactly, she should, God damn it, she should have had a driver. That's it. Plain and simple. You should have had a driver. You know, I don't know her financial situation. Maybe she's struggling and couldn't get a driver. But I mean, where her friend Jason Lee at? Jason Lee should have got her a Uber Black or something. I'm just saying. Should have got her a Uber Black, a limousine, something. Help that lady out. Yeah, she probably doesn't have any real friends. Real friends don't let you drive drunk. Isn't that a saying, y'all? The Wednesday before is one of the biggest drinking nights. You know what? That is true because I did used to go out Wednesday nights, like the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. That is true, Winnie. Or you don't want to get towed, booted, etc. I hear it every day. Yes, that happens a lot. Jason Lee was was she at Jason's house? And that's what she, oh Lord. Let me say allegedly, because you know Jason definitely will sue. But was she at Jason Lee house, turned up, and then didn't, that's all bad, y'all. That is all bad. All them people at Jason Lee house couldn't give her a ride home. Like, come on now. I was about to say if you're a drinker, Thanksgiving is the drunken ass 3 days. All 3 days? Damn. Yeah, I do feel that. This curiosity, I feel like we're seeing her crumble. Mm. We seeing her self-destruct. It's slowly. Now I know there was like a live that she did where she was like cussing and yelling in the car and stuff like that. I thought that was more like a joke. I didn't take it serious. But I know like Tasha K had whatchamacallit had talked about it on her let me see, Tasha K. Tasha K, that's all it. That's my sweet diaper booty impersonation. That nice shit, I'm tired of being fucking nice to you raggedy motherfuckers, and y'all lazy. Lazy. Stop being so fucking lazy. I'm just tired of people playing with me. Don't nobody want to work for free. I don't even ask people to work for free. Especially if I've ever paid you one day, if you ever did any work for me directly and I paid you or I offered to pay you, don't be expecting me to show up for nothing. Leave my whole damn state to go to a whole nother state, not even a direct flight, and you want to get the amount of money these people want to get. I can make that money. I could go to one comedy club and make 17 times that amount of money in 30 minutes. I'm sick of being nice. If there's any kids watching this, I'm sorry, kids. But you know your value and don't let nobody, even if they're your friend, even if it's somebody you love, do not let them use you. I guess I got now jealousy because I hate when I'm okay. We're done with that. Now, I didn't really think that was a bad thing. Like, I think she was just saying, know your value. And people want you to do work for free. We hear that all the time, right? So I didn't really think that was anything bad. Like, I don't see that as like, oh, she was in a drunken rant. She sounded coherent to me. But I know there's multiple, like Tiffany Haddish will just go live and she'll just ramble and stuff like that. But I always just looked at it as like a joke. I never took it seriously, but maybe, you know, she does have some kind of issue. I think she's struggling financially. She keeps it real. Remember, she used to wear the same dress. Yeah, she did. She did mention that. I remember in an interview, she said she rewears the same dresses and stuff like that. I know that, she didn't. I know originally, we had seen Tiffany Haddish, but she didn't really start popping off until after Girls Trip and stuff like that. She wasn't really like a big star. So she struggled for a lot of years. I don't know if it's just black celebrities, but like, for example, Gabrielle Union, she didn't really pop off until she was in her late 30s, 40s. And maybe, I'm turning 35, so maybe, aren't you too? I think so. Shit, I better not be 50 still doing YouTube. But I mean, in general, I feel like black celebrities don't peak until later on in their lives. Is that true, or that's just like I don't know. I feel like they don't peak into. Tiffany is not funny. Tiffany Haddish comedy is questionable. Like, it don't always hit. It doesn't always hit at least about 80% of the time. I'll say she's funny about 20%, but the other 80, I'm just like, was I supposed to laugh? Not even a little bit. Damn. So y'all think Tiffany Haddish real issue is that she just ain't funny? Is that okay? Let me do a poll real quick. Do you find Tiffany Haddish funny? Yes or no? 30 seconds. Let's go. Well, I see that question brought everybody out the bushes. Everybody said no. Cat Williams was right. He said Tiffany Haddish wasn't funny. Oh, damn. Can I find it? Hold on. Tiffany Haddish and Cat Williams. He said Tiffany Haddish was not funny. He said in Girls Trip they could have got any loud black woman to play their role. He really went off. He did. Oh, I wonder if Comedy Hype has been
stand-up comedy. They base what they pay you by the amount of ticket sales for your last tour. Mooning's last tour had 316,000 tickets. Therefore, that's what she got offered. My last tour had 2.4 million. The fact of the matter is, what makes a great comedy special is if 100 people talk at the same time that you talking, are you saying something different than them people are saying? No. Because they're going to let you do your special, Gerard Carmichael, but nobody's going to watch it. They're going to let you be a star, Lil Rel, but you ugly. People don't believe in ugly stars. They think you have to be somebody that women want to sleep with and men want to be. But because we black, they say, oh, you don't even deserve that. So you get Kevin Hart, Lil Rel, Gerard Carmichael, just dudes that no woman would talk to in Lenox Mall, let alone you making them movie stars. Because ain't nobody gonna sleep with them. You only got Tiffany Haddish. She been doing comedy since she was 16. You can't tell me your favorite Tiffany Haddish joke. Why? Because she ain't done a tour yet. She ain't done a special. She has not proven the ability to tell jokes back to back for an hour to nobody.
Now, I want to dissect some of the things that you said before doing.
Ooh. And remember that one show, I believe it was in Vegas, where Tiffany Haddish had completely bombed and like people were booing her. They said it sucked. I mean, and then when he's on, I don't find Kevin Hart funny either. Like, does anybody find Kevin Hart funny? Like, I don't know. Like, the one, damn, I even forgot the name of the comedy special that I actually liked. But, early Kevin Hart was funny. It just seemed like when they struggling, that's when they put out their best stuff. But once they get rich, something happens. And I already told y'all, once I get rich, I'm acting brand new. I already told y'all, so don't be acting stupid. When AT2 pop off, yeah, I'm gonna act brand new. Y'all already know. But nope. Okay, I got a few. Okay, people like his stand-ups are hilarious. Nope. Because she's not a comedian. She's manic depressive, living her life on the public. People, damn, that's Jessica. That's deep. That's that college degree. Oh, you saw him in Reno? Oh, I gotta meet you up there. You know Reno is my place. Plastic. You act brand new. Shut up. No, I don't. Okay, next question. Has AT2 changed? I'm just kidding. Don't answer that one. Okay, that one was more split. Okay. There's some people who still like Kevin, some people who don't. But Cat Williams, he was telling the truth.
So Pierre, I'll start with
Like she hasn't proven herself.
But he did state.
I think there was more to that interview. Okay, they're not gonna play the whole thing. Okay, there was more to that interview. It was that interview where he was talking about that one lady Wanda, and he was talking about her wig and stuff like that. It was that interview.
That include Gerard Carmichael, Little Rel, Tiffany Haddish joke. Why? Because she ain't done a tour yet. Mm-hmm. She ain't done a special. She has not proven the ability to tell jokes back to back for an hour to nobody. And they are already ready to down Monique and up somebody who has showed them Girls Trip. Did you think she wrote Girls Trip, goofball? Wow. Now, just when you thought Cat was done, he was...
Okay, I did find the whole thing, but yeah, I have to fish through it. We'll do that another show. But yeah, now that he mentioned it, do y'all think Tiffany Haddish is a thing because Monique got blackballed? Yo, I'm gonna have to do a deep dive because when did Monique win that Oscar, and then when was Girls Trip? Hold on, y'all. We about to do some investigation. Hold on. Wait a minute. What year was that? 2010. That's when Monique won the Oscar. Girls Trip. Okay, Girls Trip was 2017. Okay, never mind. No, that was about 7 years. Yeah, that's a 7-year gap. But was there a prominent Black female comedian during those 7 years? Maybe Tiffany Haddish was a thing because we didn't have Monique. I'm just putting it out there, y'all. You never know. You never know. No, they're not in the same age group. She could never be a replacement. Nah, not her. Cat Williams was telling the truth about a lot of things. He called out the industry king part. Yeah, he did too. Yeah. That is true. Yeah. And then like her husband or something came and like approached him or something. It was trying to fight him and shit like that. It was crazy. Yo, yeah, we gonna have to do a deep dive into that later because that shit was crazy. All right. Anyway, y'all, I want to save Diddy and okay, I'm gonna save Diddy and all that for last. So next story. Tasha K and Auntie Hammy. So I didn't see the interview with Tasha K and Sukiana's baby daddy. The reason why I didn't watch it is because I wasn't really interested in it. Did any of you guys watch it? I know it takes a minute for y'all to answer. Okay. So anyway, so Auntie Hammy was talking her ish and she did a live and she was all like, how Tasha gonna do an interview with this man? And she trying to expose Suki. So for those of you who don't know, she called Suki out on her behavior and the way she acts and stuff like that. And, basically said Suki don't act like a lady, plain and simple, right? And, since then they had the beef. Remember Suki did the interview with Armand? Yeah, that was after all that. She did the interview with Armand Wiggins and all that stuff happened, right? Well, Tasha recently released the show of her interviewing Suki's baby daddy. He was saying that she would be in that basically abandoned the kids, left the kids with him. He said, "Hey, I might go to jail, do some time. I need you to pick up your kids." And she ignored him, and she'd be in town and stuff like that, or around the city, and she wouldn't come see the kids. And so basically, he ended up going to jail, but she took the kids, and now she doesn't have the kids around him and stuff like that. This is the thing. When it comes to two parents feuding over child and custody and stuff like that, it gets tricky because there's always two sides of the story and then the truth. I feel like whatever issue that he has with Suki, of course he's going to say whatever he's going to say because he's mad and upset. I don't feel like we'll have an honest opinion unless we have Suki and we have him in the same room and they can talk it out. But I see some of y'all asking what Hammy. So Auntie Hammy had originally unfollowed Tasha and stuff like that initially when Suki and Tasha K had their beef, because Suki and Hammy are actually friends. Like, Suki had a music video and Auntie Hammy was in it. They're actually cool. And so Auntie Hammy feels that Tasha K is going too far and it's coming from a hateful place. Auntie Hammy, in her video that she just did, she even went as far to compare it back to slavery. She mentioned how the light-skinned slaves were in the house and then the dark ones was outside working, right? But she said, in order for the dark-skinned ones to to get in the house, what they would do is snitch and stuff like that and work their way into the house. And she said that she feels like that's Tasha K. She's the dark-skinned slave that's mad at the light-skinned one. And so in order to get ahead, you snitching. And then she also talked about how are you pro-black and you empowering your people, but yet you're, gossiping and slandering people. And it even had me looking at myself. And the reason why is because I just feel like if you do like celebrity gossip or you gossip, you're probably going to hell. Like hopefully I go to purgatory and not just hell. But at least in purgatory I can plead my case. But I just feel like when you're doing celebrity gossip, you probably are going to hell. Isn't gossiping like one of the 7 sins? Hold on, let me look it up. Y'all know I don't go to church, but I believe it's like a deadly sin, right? Is gossiping a sin? Oh, it even knew. Ooh, this computer be doing. On one hand, the scriptures speak strongly against gossip. Romans 1:29, 2 Corinthians 12:20. Both differentiate gossip from slander and condemn it as a result of depraved mind, unfitting for Christians. So yeah, gossiping is a sin. So nobody in YouTube T sector is really pro-black. Well, Tasha, the reason why she said that is because Tasha's saying, look at this black woman being walked. You remember when Suki was in the music video and she was being walked like a dog, and she says, she's a bad look for black women. That's why. So yeah, and that's also too why I try not to be pro-black. Like, I am pro-black, but there's like an extent that I'll go. Like, I don't go Umar Johnson pro-black. I try to keep it surface level pro-black, just because when I do stuff that is not of the culture, or I do stuff that will be deemed as not responsible with my platform, I don't want it to affect every black person. So I'm semi pro-black. I like saying that better. But it is a thing, like, to get on your high horse and be like, yeah, you gotta, you a black woman, you this and that, and then, but your job title is to gossip, it gets tricky with the platform that you have, like, even with me. it gets kind of tricky because like it sometimes I'll be like, damn, maybe I should just be like a vlog channel and just talk about myself. Like there's some topics like I'll just completely avoid and I won't talk about just because like I'm like, ooh, I don't want to step on that. There's some things that I talk about and I'll be like, ooh, shit, I probably shouldn't have talked about that. It gets tricky. Like I always try to say like this is just entertainment. I'm just here to entertain people. When the camera goes off, I'm back to being Andre Turner II. However, what if somebody seen your video and they see you talking about them and their feelings were hurt? Would I be all like, oh, well, who cares? I don't care if your feelings are hurt. When I do, for example, when I do videos like dragging like a YouTuber and stuff like that. Now, the YouTubers who I drag, they ask for it, right? They ask me to drag them and I do it, right? However, there's some of them I'll be like, AT2, you didn't have to go that hard on them. Why'd you say that about that person? Like, you ain't gotta do that. Like sometimes I feel guilty. Like I'll be like, ugh, AT2, that wasn't right. What would your parents say about that? What if, your nieces and nephews look at a video, you cussing, yelling, slobbering out the mouth, and you just going in on somebody? Is that who you want them to model themselves after? Like you kind of think about, I don't know. Y'all don't think that deep, huh? These are just conversations I'll be having with myself, y'all. I'll be like, I gotta be a little bit more responsible with what I say, what I do. It's just because things on the internet hunt you. They do. And you don't know what video that you do will go viral. Like there's some people are like, oh, I know this is gonna be a viral video, whatever. But you really don't know what video will go viral. And so it could be a video that goes viral that doesn't put you in the best light, but people aren't going to care about any other. Like when I do videos about missing Black people and stuff like that and like true crime, nobody's going to see those videos. They're going to see the one video that got, that has my ass hanging out or something crazy. I don't know where that came from, but something crazy like that, It's going to be something that I don't want people to see that's going to be going viral, And that's what I'm worried about. And so I try, I think in the last, 6 months, I've been trying to be more responsible with my platform and how I say and how I do things. Like we still have fun and stuff like that, but I just want to make sure that I'm putting out good into the world. I know gossiping, how can you put out good? But I want to put out good in the world. So I try to do other things with my platform other than just slander people and stuff, Yes, thank you, New York. Yes, you're saying it better in a better way. Basically, G baby, you probably came later into the chat, but basically what I'm saying is that, I love my people, I love my community. However, I'm gossiping about them. So how much do I really love it if I'm gossiping about them? Just like, oh yeah, this is my friend, but yeah, you be talking shit about your friend and be, slandering them. How much you love your friend if you talking shit about them behind their back? You get what I'm saying? It's a catch-22. It's a win and lose situation. Now, does this mean, oh, I'm not gonna do celebrity gossip? No, I ain't saying that. But I'm just sharing y'all how you really think about it. I think also too with Auntie Hammy. Auntie Hammy can roast. She can. Auntie Hammy is a good roaster. She can drag, roast people. I think the problem with Auntie Hammy, with some of us on YouTube who are not familiar with like her viral videos and stuff like that, on YouTube, for whatever reason, Auntie Hammy doesn't always translate. And the reason why she doesn't always translate is because people really think that she a crackhead. And I'm not trying to be funny. funny, but some people don't know that that's a whole act of her. You know, when she get on camera and you know her head ain't combed and you know she just got her nipples hard and everything like that. Like some people don't realize that that's just a character that she's playing, but she's actually really smart. Like I would love to talk to her like how I buy a home and shit like that, because you know my credit score is negative 300, so I definitely can't buy no good home. But you know, how do I buy a home and flip it and all that stuff? Like her mind just works. Like the lady is like very intelligent. However, I think for a lot of people on YouTube, they're confused because they are like, oh, this bitch a crackhead. Like, why do you listen to a crackhead, you know? But hell, there's a lot of crackheads on here that we listen to. I'm sorry, those are coke heads. Oh shit. I know there's gonna be a few videos made about me after this video. I did. See, I told you. She made me say I definitely thought she was a crackhead. Lord forgive me. Okay, let me ask y'all this question. Let's do a 30-second countdown. Did y'all think Auntie Hammy was an actual crackhead, or did you know that she was playing a character? 30 seconds. Let's go. Miss ATLian says, so Auntie Hammy won't talk about it, right? But I started following her because she was known as the black lady who had a old white husband, and she was living in Vegas, and they had a weed shop. But she won't talk about it. Even Tasha asked her about her ex-husband, and she'd be like, "No, I don't want to talk. I don't want to discuss it." I want to know what happened with her and that husband because she was living in Vegas. That's when I started following her. Does anybody but remember that? She was married to this old white dude. She lived in Vegas at the time. This was some years ago. I don't even remember. Mom's Mabley. Okay. I knew it. I did not know her till AT2. Oh, you didn't know her till me? See, Miss ATLian fan always be telling me I introduce her to new people all the time. Both. Oh, you think she a crackhead? What's up, Melanie? How you doing? Yep, when she was clowning Jag. Yeah, like there, she was living in Vegas. Now she is with Uncle Andy. Like she is with Uncle Andy, you know, the white guy that she was in Florida with. Now I think they live in Detroit or something like that. She bought a home in Detroit. But yeah, she said she cheated. Oh. That's another thing too. With Auntie Hammy, you never know. Like I would love to know like what. Oh, should we reach out to Auntie Hammy for an interview? Let me see. Let me see. You know me and Auntie Hammy follow each other, right? Hold on. Let's see. I'm gonna do a voice recording. You know I always love to do a voice recording. Hold on, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Hey, Auntie Hammy, this is AT2. I'm live right now, and I was just talking to my AT-tubers, aka my subscribers, my fans, my family, and I just wanted to see if you would be down to do an interview. I know we've been talking about it for a while, but you know, there's just some stuff like the way your mind works, and then also I want to ask you about the Tasha K stuff too. The way your mind works, like because you know my credit score is negative 300, so I'm trying to find out if you can get me a house. Or if you can loan me like 10,000. Now I probably ain't gonna use the 10,000 towards a house, but you know, I promise, you know, you'll get your money back. I don't know how, but you're gonna get your 10,000. But if I can get a $10,000, okay, that has nothing to do with nothing. But yeah, I would love to. I would love to interview you though. But yeah, talk to you later. Love you. Deuces. All right. So yeah, all right. I went ahead and sent that off. Yep, I'll be back in February. What? One of my friends is going to the Philippines and I seen his Instagram, right? And I was like, oh, you going to the motherland, right? And he was all like, yeah, I'll be back in February. What? You going to the Philippines for like hella damn. See, that's one of my friends who have a degree. I didn't get my degree, so that's why I can't go to the Philippines for 3 months. But anyway. different story for a different day. Oh, you know what? Let me see if my stepsister is up. Today, well, I guess technically yesterday, for some of you, but it was her birthday. Hey, are you still up? Let me see if she's still up. She puts her phone on do not disturb a lot of times, so she might not answer me. But we're gonna see if we can call her live. Oh wait, okay. Is she gonna think you clowning? No, Auntie Hammy know my personality. She know. What's up, King of Swords? Thank you for being here. Who else came in the room while I was leaving Auntie Hammy message? AT2 always introduces me to the weirdest he sees. No, me and Auntie Hammy ain't gonna be beefing, y'all. I promise. Well, his motherland, because he's half black, half Filipino. So yeah, it was funny because like he probably gonna kill me for the story. But it was like this Asian dude who would like come to me and be like Black Power all the time. He'd be like Black Power, and I'll be like, why are you saying that to me? Like I just saw like I was all like, what the this fucking Asian dude like saying Black Power to me or whatever. And then like later on we became friends, and I found out that he was black and Filipino. So yeah, and so we've been friends since then. So that's about hell, y'all already know my age. So we've known each other for a long time, yeah, and we're still cool. So yeah. But this fool said he wanted to go to WrestleMania this year in Philadelphia. So how is he going to be able to afford to? I'll work that out later. Forget it. That's a different story for a different time. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on to the P. Diddy, Aaron Hall, this whole crazy situation. Whew. Okay. So not just Aaron Hall and Diddy, also Jamie Foxx, Jimmy Iovine from Interscope, LA Reid. So did y'all know that the LA Reid stuff with the Drew Dixon woman was actually early November when this came out? I didn't hear about it until recently. So the crazy part is that had nothing to do with the New York law or anything like that. That was something already somebody filed a lawsuit. This was before before Cassie did her thing with Diddy. Like this was before everything. So that case, because what she was alleging was that it happened twice during like when she was on the private jet. So that one might be legit. But I'm seeing some Cuban Gooding Jr., Axl Rose, and it's a very sensitive topic because I don't want to be all like, oh, these things didn't happen. However, I hope this is not a trend of like, I'm trying to see how much money I can get out of someone. So I'm going to file a claim. I'll give you an example. So the Jamie Foxx one. So the woman alleges that she asked him for a picture and then he had his hands up her skirt, right? With that situation, the lawyer had made a statement, denying the claims, of course, but also said that the girl filed a similar claim in 2020 against someone else and it got thrown out. So I'm all like, oh, so this is the thing that you're doing. Jimmy Iovine, he also is denying it. Axl Rose, I haven't heard anything about him. Cuban Gooding Jr., he already had a case where he actually settled. So that was one where he had already settled, but I guess this is a new one against Cuban Gooding Jr. So I'm gonna have to look into that one a little bit more. But this one with Diddy and Aaron Hall, let's go ahead and talk about that one. So she's alleging, like, they coerced her to get drunk and stuff like that. And then Diddy and Aaron Hall fired her. You know, uh, it says her name is Jane Doe, so we don't know her name or anything like that, right? Aaron Hall has been going viral for some clips of him talking about how he likes to, you know, do it in public, and he does it in front of everybody. And he was like, yeah, Diddy and all them guys know that I got a big dick. I was like, and so he's just going on and on. Now, here's the problem. I think if Chris Brown was to talk about how he likes to have sex in public, no one would bat an eye. But because Aaron Hall is in his 50s and he's talking just like locker room talk, I don't know that way, but that's what it is, locker room talk. You know, talking with fellas and shit like that, right? That's why now it's being highlighted, especially after this, you know, lawsuit was filed. And I think it's important to distinguish, like, you know, when you're talking about previous encounters versus talking about R-wording somebody. Aaron Hall did not say, yeah, I like to R-word. He never said that. Now, he said he likes to do it in public, but we're just imagining that means consent, you know? But I can't say that in that video he admitted that, you know, of any crimes. I'll put it that way. Now, with Diddy, this wasn't the lawsuit that I heard that was coming up. And I'm probably going to do a separate video on that. But I'm not surprised because I feel like there are probably other victims of Diddy. I just don't know how strong this one is. I just kind of feel like this one is like it's going to be a he said versus she said, you know? Remember, I was telling you guys about, you know, exhibits, like showing like I was here at this date, da 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 da, and all that information. It's kind of like, how are you going to be able to prove this? You know, this is one of those situations where I kind of feel like, you know, with all the other men that are being accused, like, I hope, damn, it's hard to say this. I hope those situations are real. And the reason why is because how many times have we heard like, oh, they're just lying on him or they're just doing this and like, and when victims do come out and share their story, we want them to be believed. However, I don't believe in believe everybody. I don't believe that. Oh, believe any victim. No. I think you should be able to question and be like, oh, well, I don't know about that. That doesn't sound right to me. Or I know this person personally and I know they wouldn't do X, Y, and Z. I think it's okay to say those things. And I think we need to get in that space. And I feel like with that law, the Adult Survivors Act and stuff like that, I feel like that kind of people are going to take advantage of that. There was a story that I had seen on the Neighborhood Talk, and it was about a woman. This happened overseas. There's a woman who basically offed her, you know, her stepfather. She said when she was a little girl, he took advantage of her. You know, M-word, took advantage of her, right? And so to get revenge, she basically tortured him on his last years on Earth. He eventually passed away because they, you know, got rid of him and stuff like that. But they went ahead, hid his body and, you know, buried him and stuff like that. And then finally somebody found him and then they, whatchamacallit, they found out that they had reported him missing, but he wasn't missing. They killed him and then buried his body. And that was one of the situations where, yeah, you got your revenge, but also if you read that article, it was saying like it was alleged, like they don't know if that was true or not, or if that was something that she was saying or she was using that as an excuse. Like, was her story, like, I didn't see in the art, because I read past there and I looked it up. I didn't see where her excuse was corroborated in any way. And so I just felt like, how do I say this without talking about my own personal story? If I could get revenge on the person today, would I? I don't know. I can't answer that question. There's just some things like you just bury and suppress, and then you just kind of move on. And people deal with trauma and stuff like that differently. And so, and I'm not telling you guys how to deal with stuff. I just know how I deal with things. I'll just bury it and pretend like it doesn't happen. And so it kind of triggered me because, like, I was all like, if I had the opportunity, what? Now, I'm not saying I would do that, like bury him and I'm not saying that I would do that. No, I would never. But I'm just saying in general, if the person who did you wrong, would you get your revenge on them? I'm a get back type of person, but I don't know. Yeah. Dang, it's 11:34. I didn't mean to go this deep, you guys. Oh, the question is, what do you consider justice? I guess also too, I want to do a little bit more research on that story just because, like, I just want to see, like, well, why'd you take so long to finally get your revenge, and why didn't you just do it? Again, you can't tell somebody how they're gonna get their justice or whatnot. I just don't know if well, I wouldn't go about it that same way, but yeah, I just kind of thought about that. Miss Alien said no. Um, but anyway, going back to Aaron Hall and Diddy. I feel like with Aaron Hall and some of his interviews and stuff like that. And shout out to Smooth because she sent me Uncle Luke, but I had already seen it. I think it was the Neighborhood Talk who had posted it, but he had did an interview about. Let me see if I can play it real quick. Hold on. Let me go here real quick. But Uncle Luke basically confirmed that Aaron Hall is a freak. He knew about it. But this was an interview from a long time ago. This wasn't like a current. This was from a long time ago. Damn, I'm scared for people to pull up my old interviews and stuff, or not interviews, but my old videos. With him. Van Latham, that's who posted it. He was on the set of the Peep Show, and I mentioned, I was interviewing him. And I mentioned, hey, look, R. Kelly is more freaky than you. And then he said, no, R. Kelly ain't more freaky than me. And he began to eat a girl's ass out on the camera. So I forgot he said that. There's plenty of footage of that as well. And at that period of time, his record label then started calling up saying, please don't show that. Please don't put that out. Because he was getting ready to put an album out. And so the best person with him. Yeah. Now, again, even with Uncle Luke saying that, he didn't say that he took advantage. Now, he didn't say consent, but he didn't say take advantage. So, like, I still like, if you a freak, you a freak. But I can't say that confirms that he did this crime. Like, I think there's two different things. And, like, a lot of people are uncomfortable talking about sex in general and stuff like that. But to talk about sex is one thing, but to put a crime on somebody, like, I can't do that based off of the interviews and stuff like that. Yes, true. Now that go with what Cassie was saying with the like the watch and stuff like that. My selective Christianity do not take revenge, my dear friends, but leave room for God's wrath. Ooh, deep, deep, deep. For it is written, "It is mine to avenge; I will repay," says the Lord. Yes, exactly. I agree with you. I wait for justice to be served. Right, right, exactly. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a story, another video on that whole situation that happened because yeah, I want to look further into that, and I think that'd be a good discussion. Would you get revenge on your person? Anyway, but yeah, I think it's okay for you to talk about sex all you want to. I just think also too you got to be responsible with it as well because again, people will take stuff and clip. Usually like if I'm telling y'all like a little dirty story or something like that, I'm usually telling you like a funny one. Um because I know my platform and I know a lot of women watch me, and so I would never want to overstep my boundaries with certain subjects and stuff like that. So it's more of a playful, funny story or embarrassing one that I'll tell, but I won't um, go into detail and be like, "Ooh, I did this," and no, 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 no. Nah, it's just not a good look for me. You know, I got to be responsible with my platform. But again, some podcasts you can go on and yeah, it's no holds bar, you know. There was never going to be any justice for Cassie if she pursued Diddy criminally. He's too powerful for a criminal case. Yeah, and you know, Afro, it's funny because like I was even saying, like Cassie did the right thing by settling because at the end of the day, Diddy has the money and he has the power. Not there's nothing that you can do. Nothing. Whatever, and especially with this Jane Doe situation, oh, they're gonna come for her because it's not as detailed and everything as Cassie's situation. Now, Cassie, that was gonna reveal a lot, and it was gonna be a lot of slander in there. But this one, Diddy, yeah, Diddy's gonna fight this, and his lawyer even said that they're denying the claims, and they're gonna fight this one. But this isn't the only one. This he actually has another lawsuit with another girl, and that one I wasn't able to find, but he has another one that he's trying to fight too as well. But like I said, that wasn't the lawsuit that I heard that was coming up for Diddy. There's like something else in the works. It's not necessarily sexually related and stuff like that. It's more on the business end. But there's another lawsuit coming up for Diddy. I might do a video on that, a separate video on that one. Most attorneys settle. Deposition would have exposed him. Yeah, deposition would have exposed him. You're right. Um, Maybe people. Oh, I think King of Swords is behind. California is waiting for Diddy. Oh, wow. She won civilly because people didn't mind vouching for her credibility. Of her book. No one wanted to have a hand in him going to jail. Right. And I know 50 Cent has been saying that he's gonna be doing like a surviving Diddy or Diddy do it or some to that effect. Like did he do it or not? Like 50 Cent, 50 Cent is one of those who ain't scared to go after like the top dogs. Like he don't care. Yeah, you're on the right page. Diddy gonna mess around and bring everybody and they mama down with him? Oh yeah, I feel like he gonna be snitching. It's mentioned former NYC governors and everything. Oh, that reminds me too. So what's the New York? His name is Eric. Eric something, right? The New York mayor. Anyway, he has something in the '90s too, a case against him. Did y'all hear about that? And also his cell phone was seized. Like I want to say like a week ago. What's going on with y'all mayor out there? NYPD come out and said they did not have a criminal investigation against Diddy. He got money. Yeah. Remember they said initially they said they did, and then they came back and was like, oh no, somebody gave wrong information. Opportunist. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, but that was crazy. But yeah, there's something with that New York mayor. Like they seized his phone, and now he has a case against him for allegedly, R-ing somebody. Like Eric Adams, that's what his name is. Thank you, Melody. Eric Adams. Yeah, I'm all like, yo, what is going on with that dude? What is? Oh, that is crazy. But let me tell you something. I knew that Eric Adams wasn't shit. And how I know he ain't shit, y'all, is because he's friends with that damn pastor, Lamar Whitehead. Lamar Whitehead. He is friends with Whitehead. That's how you know he ain't shit. He ain't shit because he's friends with Whitehead. And you know Whitehead, he already being looked at by the feds. I'm telling you, y'all. I'm telling you. Know what happened? That sounds like some Baltimore-ish. All of the city officials got cases. Remember, it was that one mayor who got caught smoking crack. This was like back in like I want to say the 80s or something like that. There was like a loved mayor of some city who got caught smoking crack in a hotel room with like prostitutes and stuff like that. I think this was before I was born. Mayor got caught smoking crack. Marion Barry. That's who it is. Marion Barry. That's him, right? The Washington, D.C. mayor. Yeah, see? Yeah, they just they named the street after him? Wow. Yeah. But that's what it was. I remember there was like the story. I don't know how I heard it. What year was this, y'all? Oh, it came up on the History Channel. Ain't that funny? 1991. 1991. Wow. 1991. Yeah, I was still a baby. He was re-elected. Wow. Wow. Yeah, but I heard like the crazy part is I heard Marion Barry was like a good mayor though. He was still a mayor. Listen, if he liked to smoke a little crack, that's on him. If he was a good mayor, it is what it is, Like if you got to smoke a little crack, I do believe, even though people in politics be full of shit sometimes, I do believe like it's a high stress job. Like you see the pictures of the presidents when they first start and then when they end. So if you got to smoke a little crack to get through your job because you have a high stress job, hey, it is what it is. He didn't have to steal to get the crack. He got his own crack. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. He did a lot for DC. He was just a crackhead. Exactly. If he had to smoke a little crack to get through his job, that's it. Infamous. Exactly. It's a high stress job, so he had to get high. Remember they got on Barack Obama because he was smoking cigarettes? Just imagine if he was smoking crack. I'm just saying. A little crack ain't hurt nobody. What did they say? A little crack and a little personal hooker. A crack, a hookah. Exactly. Took the edge off. That's all he needed. Oh, I need to do a deep dive on him. I need to do a deep dive. I didn't know he had a street named after him. That is funny. They said Elliot Spitzer was cheating up cleaning up a shop before they exposed him too. They do that to people out. He was a good mayor. Just don't leave Your pocketbook. It was measured daily, and weed. They be calling his kids crack babies. Oh wow, damn. Yeah, Robert Williams. Oh, I forgot King of Swords is behind. Miss Barbara, do you know about your mayor, Eric Adams? Do you got the tea on him? And Miss Barbara never responded to me. I remember because I had read that message, y'all. No, I did that behind members. Miss Barbara had asked me about she wanted to do a video with me about something. I was like, is this Miss Barbara? MLK smoke. Wait, what did MLK just smoke cigarettes? I damn near saw Jim Crow. It is near MLK, so you know the street. Why is all the MLKs in the hood? Have y'all noticed that? All MLK Street is in the hood. Martin Luther King. As soon as they say something is on Martin Luther King Jr. Way, Boulevard, Avenue, you know it's ghetto. I don't know why. Like, why can't it be in like the nice area? Why do all the Martin Luther King Jr. streets gotta be in the hood? I don't get that. Leave mommy alone. He's working for his working for his government, stealing money. Wait, who's mommy? Miss Barbara, what are you talking about? DC loves Baron Berry. But allegedly, I forgot you in the DMV area too, Queen B More. But allegedly he wasn't really smoking crack. The chick set him up. Oh, is that what it was? Okay, yeah, I definitely want to I want to look into that. Leave my black mayor alone. He's working for the government, selling marijuana, stealing from the black. See, I knew Miss Barbara had the tea. So he out there stealing money from the government, selling marijuana. Okay, got you, Miss Barbara. Miss Barbara, I'm gonna make sure they call you so you can testify against him. Redlining and segregation. MLK don't never get his resources. Oh, that's why MLK is on because of redlining. So they put it in the black area, impoverished areas and stuff like that, underserved, underfunded areas, and they'll slap MLK on it and be disrespectful. I get it. Dang. We get history lessons in here and everything. Y'all just never know. Other areas actively fight against having their streets named after black folks. If you attend city council meetings, you'll hear about it. Oh, yo, I need to do a video on this. I always thought all Martin Luther King Jr.'s was in the hood. That was just something like, people would say, but I didn't know, no, actually all Martin Luther King Jr. streets are in the hood. Wow. And then you have like them contesting it and they don't want it to be named after a black person. Wow. Crazy. I forgot you're behind. Okay. Little League team took flights to their Super Bowls in Florida versus taking the bus. Oh, wow, that's dope. Yeah, so Marion Barry is like a legend in your area, huh? The same reason why Robert, right. Like they definitely, I know they did change. Well, I know in California, they changed names and stuff like that. I know Virginia, there's some of them southern states. They even celebrate a Robert E. Lee holiday. Like what? If you in a position to be accused of smoking crack, you in the wrong place at the wrong time. What's up, Sadie? Aloha. What's up, Lexi? In Chicago, they wanted to name a street. What's that? Usable. After the city's Doozable after the city's founder, and it was big drama. Oh wow! Wait, who's Doozable? Am I saying that right? Doozable? Who Doozable? Let me look that up real quick. Doozable. Oh, is it Dusable? I think it's Dusable. Is that French? Dusable? I see a Dusable bridge. It's about marking territory, white neighborhood purposely named streets and things Robert E. Lee to detour people of color from coming into town. Right. All the people that meant something, streets are in the hood. Malcolm X Boulevard, Adam Clayton Powell Boulevard, Frederick Douglass Boulevard, all in the hoods. Right. That is a long ass drive to Florida. Yeah, that's a long ass drive from DC. Damn. Um, Philly, we still you right in front of the police station. Damn. And when the city approved those streets named after blacks, it's just performative, right? Yeah, because it doesn't mean anything at the end of the day, right? Yes, because our founder was a black man, along Dusable, founded Chicago, a Haitian man. Oh, he was Haitian. Oh, that's why it was French. Okay. Du Sable. Du Sable. Du Sable. It's Du Sable. That's how you say it. Du Sable. Hold on, let me see how you say it. Hold on. Shout out to all the Haitians out there. Sac passe. That's how you say it, right? Sac passe. Du Sable. Du Sable. Okay.
If you're a Chicagoan, then you've heard of the renaming of Lakeshore Drive.
Du Sable.
Known as Jean Baptiste Point, DuSable Lakeshore Drive.
Oh, DuSable. Oh, it is DuSable. That don't sound right though. It's DuSable. I like DuSable. DuSable sound better. Can I call him DuSable? Okay. I won't call him DuSable. That's disrespectful. I'm sorry. I know I'm being educated all night. Damn it! You can't tell me. You can't tell me that my channel isn't educational. You can't tell me. Instead of celebrity gossip, they need to put me in the education section because we get educated over here. You know. Oh, it's downtown in your city. Most from Chicago knew DuSable founded it, and most aren't upset about it, but the racists. Right. Okay. He gonna make the name Creole. Well, he Haitian, so it should be Du Sablé. I'm just saying. It should be Du Sablé. You know those people. Yeah, I don't think that lady didn't look Haitian Creole. Yeah, she don't know how to say it. Hold on, let me see if I can find a black person or a Haitian saying it. Let me see.
DuSable gives them of African American history. Welcome back.
Oh no, she said DuSable. Oh, DuSable. Oh, DuSable. DuSable. That sounds better. Instead of DuSable, DuSable. Okay. Yeah, that roll off the tongue better. DuSable. Okay, that's how you say it. AT2, you think I'm joking? The Democratic Party is really selling marijuana illegally. Well, Miss Barbara, it's legal here in California, and it's like a Democratic state. I don't know how that's illegal if it's legal here. So I don't know what that. Here comes Miss Barbara. Oh my God. Seriously, I lived on one. I can read it better when it's highlighted. That's why I'm always looking this way, y'all. Seriously, I lived on one street named that, and it was all white people in big, beautiful homes. I don't know how anywhere else is. I'm just saying my address was long. Okay. This barber be cracking me up. I feel like, where did she get this stuff from? Didn't you block me? I can't see. Oh no! V, why did Miss Barber block you? What happened? Miss Barber probably was starting trouble. I'm coming on camera. Drop the link. Oh, Lord. Okay. Why not end the night with Miss Barbara? Damn, this is a long show, y'all. We had 1 hour and 35 minutes. I missed y'all. That's why I'm going longer. Because I didn't come on yesterday. I don't even think. No, I did come on when. No, I did a members on Wednesday. I didn't come live. Okay. I guess we're gonna end our night with Miss Barbara. Hold on. Let me. Miss Barbara, I'm gonna get you the link. I'm gonna do it on my phone. It'll be faster. Miss Barbara, Miss Barbara, Miss Barbara. Okay, 82. Where are you, Miss Barbara? Okay, here you go. Okay. Okay, Miss Barbara, I dropped the link. Oh no. Did I block you? No, I didn't. Okay. I just pinned it up to the top, Miss Barbara. Hopefully you can find it. She runish over here. Don't get demonetized, Miss Barbara. Don't worry. As soon as Miss Barbara get out of pocket, it's good night, Miss Barbara. Don't worry. Yeah, I don't think anybody else went live, huh? And V, I'll ask Miss Barbara why she blocked you too. Okay, here she go. Okay. Hold on, I gotta stop. Okay, give me 5 seconds, Miss Barbara, before you come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I can stop laughing. Hi, Miss Barber. How you doing?
Listen, I'm not the Joker. Do you understand me? I'm telling you the truth. There's supposed to be legal registered marijuana spots. It's not, because the Democratic Party is selling marijuana all over the ghettos of America and allowing the Indian men to own the shops that got money. And I'm ratting on them. And you can't tell the tech, because it's the government doing it. It's the president you got to tell. Because I'm not telling no lies, and our mayor is allowing it, so he's probably taking money under the table. Yeah, Mayor Adams, Barbara Coleman, not playing with you. Ask them, ask Judge Russell in Tompkins County, Ithaca, New York. Ask Judge Peacock. Ask them lawyers, Ron Gutman, how I'm exposing that they stealing housing preservation development money. You understand? I'm telling the truth. The government is stealing. They selling marijuana. That marijuana don't belong to them. It belonged to the Black Americans, because they entrapped us. They gave our children jail, institution, and death, while the American government gave privileged people, mostly Caucasian people, the money to grow it, and our children to take it over the line and get jail, institution, and death. That's why we're going to sue them for the treason and genocide against the ghettos of America. The gang members of the world going to sue them. We're going to get our reparations and leave America. I'm not playing.
Well, I do know that only, I think it's like less than 10% of people in the marijuana industry, like people who own, is people of color. Other than that, the majority is all white.
Lies. All of those are lies. All of those are lies. All that's a lie. They're going to tell.
Oh, okay, well, tell me the facts, Miss Barbara.
They're going to tell a Black poverty man, you have the right to own this marijuana, but the rich Jewish man child get the money to have the Black man work for him, because he the only man that got the money to operate and buy and purchase the deal that they talking about.
Well, let me kind of backtrack. So are you saying that you're saying like the Indians illegally have
allowing these Indians to rent storefronts in the ghettos of America and sell marijuana and not bust their shops?
But how do you know that it's illegally? Do you mean like he's giving them advantages or illegally? Because that's two different things.
So Google the registered legal dispensaries that's supposed to be in Bronx, New York. And then you will see in Parkchester, we got about 10 or 15 or 20. making thousands of our American dollars that belong to the Black American man. That's our father that grew that marijuana. See, they want Black Americans to think we not nobody. But the reason why they never want dreads or braids or dreadlocks nowhere, because we are children of Jesus Christ. Okay? We discovered America. We was already here. And I'm not talking no garbage. Roll up, pull up, whatever. I'm telling the truth.
No, we're the first humans. So no. I get you. I get you.
No.
But however, I'm just trying to see if you're comparing this to like how Asians own like the hair shops. Like that's not illegal that they own the hair shops, but they own the hair shops. Like,
No,
are you comparing it that? Are you saying illegally?
Illegally,
okay. Melanie said yes. Miss Barbara, tell them.
Thank you.
Okay, so Melanie know about this. Melanie, come up if you know about this.
Mayor Adams,
I really don't know.
Step up and talk about that. Them trillions of dollars that's being made, y'all selling us block work and fake marijuana. Y'all altered the marijuana to make our young generation crazy. That's what y'all doing right now, Mayor Adams. You know you got over all the ghettos.
Well, they said the weed ain't weed no more. Like it ain't the same. They said that.
I'm telling everything, but you can't tell the narcotics because they selling it. They putting the money in their pocket. They working for them. My boyfriend worked for the 51st Street Precinct. You understand? I'm not playing with this. All right, he was a Dominican selling cocaine, and if he didn't sell it, they was going to deport him. Willie, yeah, Barbara Coleman, Barbara Barry. You already know I'm not anonymous. I don't snitch it up. I stitch it up, baby. And I'm gonna stitch up this government.
Wait, so are you still with your Dominican boyfriend or no?
That was one of my cash registers. I'm 60 years old now. That's just one of my victims, okay?
Miss Barbara, you look good.
One of my licks.
I knew you was an old head, Miss Barbara, but you look good though. I didn't know you was 60.
Oh, AT2, you gotta go see my cooking thing I did Thanksgiving. See, I don't look good. Look.
Oh. Wait, did the turkey make you bald headed? Like
my hair's long. It's braided.
It's braided. Okay, it's braided. No, I thought you had a cap on for a minute. Okay.
My hair was like this, but it was dyed black, and the Dominicans put a perm in it, so it made me bald, but it grew back. See, it grew back.
Good. I'm happy that it grew back, Miss Barbara.
I don't want to put.
No, you got hair though.
I don't want to put no color in it. See, it makes me look old, and I look really old. When you look at, go to my channel. Once you see how I clean my turkey and chicken. So go to the one I'm showing you how to clean your turkey out, getting all that slime out, showing you how to clean the turkey and chicken. Yo, I told you, I need you to help me with the cooking show. So you're gonna show me how to do thumbnails, DM, and
right.
I want a cooking show just to show people how to properly clean and give them my soul food recipes. And let me put my wig back on for you.
I think you should do like a ebook. That way you don't have to worry about a publisher and stuff like that. But like
help, I'm gonna be paying for your help. But I don't know how to DM. I gotta learn how to Instagram so we could talk and you could just
because you sent me a DM, but then you didn't respond because I was like, "Is this Miss Barbara?"
I don't know how to do it. I'm trying. I don't know.
Because I didn't know what the whole thing about.
I'm Barbara Coleman. You understand? And you can find me at the district attorney as Barbara Barrow. Trust me, ain't nobody, Mayor Adams. You know you pocketing that weed money. Oh, I'm sorry. They ain't know about that. Damn, they gonna investigate that. Why do Mayor Adams got about 100 Indians selling marijuana? Like
so is it only Indian shops that are selling the marijuana?
Arab and Indian. They got one Arab thinking he all that with all the money, baby. Selling black work. Yeah, Mayor Adams.
So you don't go there to get your marijuana then?
Yes, I do, and cuss their ass out.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, when I can't get to the real deal.
So in Brooklyn, they ain't got no black-owned marijuana spots?
No. Black ain't owning nothing. They trying to make us extinct.
Wow.
They want us to.
You know, I'm about to look it up real quick, Miss Barbara. I'm gonna tell you where to go. Black-owned marijuana.
No, baby, you ain't gonna find one. Shawnee O'Neal is in a corporation because she rich. Pastor Shawnee O'Neal, the first wife.
Oh, they said Leafly in Brooklyn, New York. Where that at?
That's probably one dispensary. but that's all that's supposed to be there. And then that same area in Brooklyn, you'll find about maybe they got about 150 weed spots, and they know they there. They know they there. They know the weed spots are there. They not narcotics is not supposed to be. Vice is supposed to be.
Oh, I'm
closed.
sorry. Leafy is the website. Good grades. Good grades. Delivery available. Yeah, Good Grades is supposed to be Black owned.
Stop working for the government saying that something is Black owned. Okay, that's why they put that in writing there. Stop lying for them.
Oh, they lie. Wait, so it's not?
It's probably one Black owning and out of the corporation. So they just got him. Please stop lying. You ain't gonna find the weed spots, man. They underground, illegal.
Miss Berger, I'm gonna call them tomorrow and be like, "Are y'all Black owned?"
Call the detectives, narcotic detectives in Bronx, New York, and said Barbara Coleman said y'all selling weed.
Oh wow! Oh, Melanie here. Okay, hold on. I didn't know Melanie was here. Hey, Melanie, how you doing?
How y'all doing? How y'all can hear me?
Yeah, go ahead and speak your stuff. Go ahead.
How y'all doing? Good night, everybody. Happy holidays.
Good, baby. Melody, before you say anything, I want y'all to learn how to clean them turkeys. Go to my page, baby.
All right. I got you, Miss Barbara. I got you. But no, Miss, I'm telling AT2, Miss Barbara is on point. She knows what she's talking about. I live in Brooklyn, and I thought it was just me. I was like, wait a minute, all these weed spots popping up. They popping up like corner stores. They taking over all the groceries and delis, and they popping up like wildfire. And they all
Mayor Adams know it.
Yep,
Mayor
and
Adams,
they all
my brand new apartment. Mayor
Yep, they all
Miss
like
Barbara. Let her talk, Miss Barbara.
I'm sorry. No, they all Middle Eastern owned, mostly all of them, and it's crazy. And when I tell you, they're opening up like 8 in the morning, and they're strategically placed by public schools. So who do they want really going to these shops? They want little kids going to the shops.
And they're allowing them to go to the shops.
Yes.
13, 12, 14.
Yep.
So it's worse than the liquor stores because, in the hood, liquor stores are everywhere. Now they're like, wow.
Because they selling them all those vaping pens and all that stuff, and they're really targeting the children. And I kid you not, my son is 15. I took a picture and showed it on my phone, and I went right in those stores. I said, I wish you would sell him anything. And he looked at me like I was crazy, and I don't care. I'm just getting ahead of it before it even go down like Motown, because I'm not playing with all that, because it's crazy. And then some of the shops, I don't know who they pissed off or who they who feathers they ruffle. Some of them, the detectives, they are shutting them down. Some of them, but for the most part, a lot of them are still up, and it's ridiculous.
Right. So when did this start, you guys? Like, when did they start just popping up?
Let me inform you. You just broke a code. You got exclusive. Wild Mayor will now be investigated for this Underground Railroad money right here, baby. You just broke a code. You don't know what you just.
Yeah. I thought it was just me that noticed that they coming out the woodwork. They coming out the woodwork like crazy, and it's really sad how they targeting the children. It's really sad, and they're opening up 7 in the morning. They're near schools, and if one won't serve you, you can just go around the corner, go down the block, another one will serve you. And it's really crazy how and that's why Eric Adams always under fire. That's why they took it. That's why the feds took his phones, because he got too much going on.
And they altered marijuana to diminish the minds of the youth. They making them smoke guava. That's my voice. See, I had to smoke that to get that. Yeah, that's the voice. The Kenya, the poison. I gotta take the poison. I done smoked more crack than Whitney Houston,
Lord Jesus,
Bobby Brown, and Richard
Lord,
put together.
Oh my!
In Wonderland, baby, I smoked the house every week.
Okay.
And I ain't died. So I can right. Because I work for the most notorious gangsters in the world. Okay. And I tell the story. I'm not anonymous. Okay. I keep telling you.
You're right. Has the feds ever investigated you, Miss Barbara?
Yes.
And they have. Miss Barbara, get off my show.
They got me on lock. I'm investigated. I'm monitored by head chief psychiatrists.
Miss Barbara, how many drug dealers have you dated?
They all was my licks. I was better than Cardi B, but she just, she just had a talent. I only had a talent for selling drugs.
Oh, so you can't rap or nothing like that? Well, you can cook.
Oh yeah, that's on my channel, baby. But I'm just a soul food cooker. I'm just explaining how to cook clean. I just want them to cook clean. Y'all gonna see when I tear that chicken ass up and that turkey ass. Y'all gonna see, oh shit, we've been eating all that slime all that time. Watch. But I'm looking, my auntie is 81 and I'm 60 and I'm looking like it's almost as old as her because she let me put on a gown. I had to change my clothes because I came in. But just see them. I kept stopping them, making them, but I don't know how to do stuff. But I just was doing it. You go tell the page. I need you to, because I need you to correct me and help me. You're going to be helping me, paying me. Because my channel is going to be about how to teach people how to cook soul food clean.
Yeah, no, I think that would be dope, Miss Barbara. And we need to get you on TikTok too. But I'm going to have to teach you how to Instagram. And you know what? I'm just going to give you one of my numbers that you can call and we can talk on the phone. But I wanted to say, because
on the serious side, you just broke the Pandora box, baby. Send this to CNN because you're going to be on CNN. I'm telling you, TMZ, because they're going to investigate them about this because the bag is out. The bag is out.
So when did Eric get into office?
I don't know. I don't care.
It was like 21.
Oh yeah, I think 21. Well, I want to say 22, but I think 21.
Okay. And then when did y'all start knowing?
It seemed like it was an influx of those shops popping up to me, like when the pandemic, when they released everybody back, when everybody started going back to work, or now they got the vaccine, the and the third, or whatever, or the jab. Sorry, but when they started getting those things,
this is millions of dollars every day, millions of dollars. That marijuana is millions of dollars. Let me tell you something. Our government supported their wars by El Chapo working for them. All our notorious drug dealers working for them. Okay? Enough of them allowing one notorious man to kill 30 people and then squeal and get set free and witness protection. They ain't never caring about your black ass dying. Child, please.
The government. Okay, yeah, because I was trying to look it up and see, like, I see articles about a new shop opening up and stuff like that. Right. Oh wait, hold on. It says something about a black owned. Inside the first woman. Oh no, woman owned. Never mind.
Yeah, 82. That's all a lie. There's no black owned. There's no black owned shop.
Okay, so good. The place that I found on my phone, good deeds are good.
Tell that story, girl. Tell that story, Miss Jones.
Nah, those are all fronts. Go walk. You can walk down one Brooklyn block, one New York City block, Bronx or Brooklyn, and it's just Middle Eastern only. That's very, very weird.
Yeah, that's because it's a good grades in Brooklyn.
Mayor Koch got my other apartment at 2077th Avenue, Enos Francis House. You better get busy. Hey,
I found it. It's not in Brooklyn. It's in Queens.
And let me just explain this to you. That's supposed to be the only shop that people are supposed to be able to buy legal marijuana. But you could go right to your corner, you little 15-year-old, right to your 13-year-old, right to the store that they gave the Arabs a storefront to sell us crack screens and Klutzman products. You know what Klutzman products are? I call them Klansmen products because they give you diabetes. They are not allowed in the ghetto to sell nutritious. Can you think it's a joke? Because I went in there and I asked them, what's your problem? You can't sell us nutrition stuff. We're not allowed to. They can only sell products that give you diabetes.
And getting like real food too. Yeah.
Segments. We Black Americans are the only people that don't have your own stores. I live among the immigrants. They have their own stores.
And are y'all grocery stores like hella far apart too? Like far in between? Or y'all got grocery stores?
The immigrants and the white folks got their grocery stores, and then they got C-Town for us, where they got the clone meat, clone vegetables, sour, baked in ammonia, whatever gets the dead blood out. That's what we get from other places, other ghetto supermarkets. Don't you know these white folks in Tompkins County, Ithaca, New York, don't know what a C-town is, child? They don't know what a C-town is, and stores like that and products like we buy, they don't know what that is. They know what Wegmans is, fresh produce, and it's very expensive. So therefore, we can't afford that food, so we gotta buy the, Klutzman products cheaper, fake food
Right.
to kill us.
Like Brooklyn is we're getting more products now, like more organic products in our little mini supermarkets and things like that because of gentrification. But on the overall, it's really like you have to go far out to like to get freshly grown foods or fresh foods and stuff like that. But basically all of our we have mini supermarkets or mini delis like on like pretty much in close proximity of each other, like on every block and every corner.
Jesus,
Wait,
I'll clean
what's
it for you. It's not a self-cleaning.
Wegmans?
It's not a self-cleaning oven. All right, so get some spray. I'll clean it for you tomorrow. That's my.
Wegmans is like a nicer high end supermarket.
Oh, you don't know what Wegmans is?
Oh, okay. Do
Yeah,
y'all have those Wegmans?
not
Now,
not in the hood
we
hood.
got one now. We got one on 125th Street because of the white folks that moved there.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
because they put down now. See, they gave Brooklyn Whole Foods. They gave us Whole Foods, and that's our our version of Wegmans. So now we get that, but those that's like mostly downtown, or like the higher end apartments and the expensive rents and things like that.
Right. It's like that here in the Bay Area.
Ooh,
Like where it's
ooh,
gentrified, that's where everything
ooh,
coming. They got a
ooh.
Whole Foods and all that.
Right.
Let me explain
What's
this.
up, Miss Barbara?
Do you know why they don't need our notorious drug dealers no more? Because they stealing housing preservation development money. Let me explain. On 125th Street, Google Housing Connect. They got a brand new building that the government asked the United Nations. We need about 100 million to build this new development for the poor. Guess how many apartments that they made our government give them? And guess how many apartments they giving the poor in that building?
How many?
One.
One?
Mm-hmm.
Google
Isn't
it.
that illegal?
Google it. No, nothing illegal no more. They get to do what they want to do.
Yeah, and they basically had to do that to get the grant, to get the money to do that.
Right.
But they don't
Because
want
you
people.
can't build without doing a low
Right.
income or something
Right.
like that.
Right. And then
Um,
they'll make the lottery, like 10,000 people apply for one apartment, and it's like, how does that work? What are the odds of that?
And not only that, they show the United Nations we good to our black people and give an Indian man my color, my storefront, Indian man my color, my job. We good to our black people. Look, they working. They got houses. Just because you got my color, you not me. I'ma stay black and proud, baby. I was born in the 60s. You couldn't run around and just be an idiot. You had to be somebody. You had to be down with King, Malcolm X, or Jesus Christ. Couldn't run around, baby.
Pretty much, and they give them business loans easy as well because they all own Dunkin' Donuts, Subway,
Housing loans.
7-Elevens,
mhm.
things that we really frequent, gas stations and things like that, where it's like really lucrative and stuff like that. So that's kind of how that's coming in. Miss Barbara, I'm not sure if this is happening in the Bronx, but they're really trying to make Brooklyn like a smart city. Like they're building supermarkets underneath tall
All
buildings. The
over.
parking lot is in the same building.
Yeah.
I'm all over New York
Ooh.
City.
Yeah.
Wherever the money is, I'm this. You understand? I'm
Ray,
all over.
they Miss Barbara in Brooklyn.
No, I'm not. I'm all over. I'm all
Oh,
over the city.
she not in Brooklyn. She all over.
Yeah.
She in Queens, Harlem, Manhattan. Wait, where's Vermont? Is Mount Vermont or something like that? Where's that at?
Mount
No, Mount
Vernon.
Vernon.
Yeah, Mount Vernon. That's like in Westchester. That's a little after the Bronx, right, Miss Barbara? That's like Westchester County, I think.
Man, I don't even know the Bronx from Manhattan now. It looked like a farm.
Yeah,
I think I'm
yeah,
in India.
yeah. It's
Wow,
a little,
so
it's a
it's
little
like
blurred
really
now.
changed.
Yeah, everything is a little blurred now.
They done
Everything is
said
everything is a bike lane. There's not really room to park. Like
black
like
people don't have
mass
no more.
transit is like your new best friend.
We don't have no more communities. Harlem is gone. They call it Soto now. Harlem is gone. They done sent black people to communities they can't even spell. You think I'm bad? They live in places they can't even spell.
So where the black people live now?
They don't care. Savoir-faire everywhere. They working in shelters. They working good city jobs and they in shelters.
Yeah,
Mm.
she's right. She's absolutely right. Or either,
Yeah,
and when it
you know
gets
how. Yeah, the housing crisis here. Yeah, I know in California.
and when it
Mm,
gets to the point where it gets too much and like too overwhelming, they just move down. They move in the southern states and they get
mhm.
out the city because they can't afford it anymore.
Yeah.
Thank
So
you,
like,
AZ.
so basically, they're getting kicked out of like New York, the whole state, not even just like go. Because
Yeah.
here, like what we have, like the cheaper, it ain't cheap, but the cheaper areas is
Hmm.
like the Central Valley and like, you know, like that kind of area out here. Like if you want more affordable, even though it's not really affordable housing. So
Right.
in New York, like the whole state, there's not really like affordable anywhere, huh?
Right, but they and what they like the well the I mean it's been going on for years, but it's basically like they're
Right,
really
right.
trying to get rid of like rent stabilized apartments because those apartments those rents stay at a certain level for many years, and it's like a lot of the senior community that lives in those, a lot of people with families that live in those, and they really can't afford to move anywhere else. So what they do is they maybe don't give you repairs on time, or they'll build more expensive things around your area. So now you're spending more money on food. So are you going to eat or pay your rent? Then everybody's in housing court. Then you get evicted. Then we're back to square one. So
Let me tell you
it's
how
like
they
one
do
big
it.
circle.
Let me tell you how they do
Damn.
it in Tompkins County, Ithaca, New York. You know how they did Tulsa, how they stole your furniture and stuff. This is how them lawyers and judges is doing. Mr. Ronsville, Mr. Gutman of 420 State Street, across the street from Family Court. Mr. Gutman, the
Mhm.
Ithaca neighborhood housing. They stealing the housing preservation development money. They blackballed me because I've been telling. They're going to Judge Rossler is going to be contacted and ask what Barbara Coleman told her about your lawyers stealing that money. Y'all gonna get busted. But this is what the
I
black
feel
people.
like the feds gonna be watching this, Miss
Oh, they
Burrow.
already did. They definitely are. Let me tell you what they're going to do. We black people are going to unite and ask a beautiful president to help us get the control of the marijuana so we can make heaven on this earth and destroy all the marijuana in the United States and only have it
Right,
grown
because
in
it needs to be
undeveloped
equally
land, only have
distributed.
it grown in undeveloping lands like Puerto Rico and or Venezuela and Jamaica, all these undeveloped, and make them paradises, and black Americans leave America. Our king want us to leave America so we can make heaven. See, our last king, Cleopatra, everywhere she went, she made cities. That's what black Americans are about. We're going to bring peace, love, and that's the only way we're going to make this heaven on earth.
Wait, so where you want us to go, Miss Barbara?
I want us to sue the United States government for the treason and genocide against the ghettos of America. What are we suing them for? For tainting our marijuana, locking our kids up and trapping them, making them slaves for years and years and years. And now you want us to come up talking about you legalize it like you did Al Capone? No, baby. Johnny Walker walking up out of our neighborhoods too. Okay, we're going to take the coalition of this marijuana where our kids don't have to. They could stand as the kings they are and not hide from the police to be arrested in jail. These Arabs have no right in our land selling marijuana when our children been selling it and been locked up and jailed and raped in jail and killed in jail for selling marijuana. You gonna bring other people in our nation to take our money? I don't think so. My man, Matt Allen, you just got busted. You just got busted. Cause everybody gonna want to know where that money at. Matt Adams, you got busted.
Yeah. So Mayor Adams is probably going to
Guess what?
jail. That's what I got.
Oh, guess what? The government ain't gonna tell that. Oh, cause man working for them. Oh man, damn.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna
And
do nothing.
marijuana is legal in New York, right?
Stop saying that. It's legal. You child. So I could just take
No,
50
like
pounds.
it's recreational. Let me say recreational.
Thank you. Stop it, okay? So therefore, I'm done.
Okay, Miss Barbara, go ahead. Go ahead, Miss Barbara. I won't interrupt you. I'm sorry. I know. No, I'm taking you seriously, but Miss Barbara, you know you be cracking me up. I'm sorry.
We are our government is selling marijuana and stealing all the money. Okay, I'm telling you, in the boroughs, they only legalize a couple, and we have hundreds. So where the rest of that money going? And they
Facts.
busted. Okay, my man. Oh, yeah, you know what? You gonna show me how to work the phone, and I'm gonna walk up in all these spots and tell them, I'm telling Mayor Adams, I'll go out there right now. I'm telling Mayor Adams that every weed spot, tell them Indians, I'm gonna do that for you. You gonna show me out? Guess what? I told y'all I was gonna close y'all down, right? Narcotics ain't gonna do it.
Well, Miss Murray, I don't want you to get like beat down enough. I wouldn't
I'm
suggest
already beat
that,
down. They
but
killed my
there's a
friend.
way we can do it.
I'm already dead. I'm already dead. I done snitched and locked up the most notorious men in the world. I'm already dead. I don't care. I'm 60. My next generation gonna live off my back. They're gonna walk off my grave because I'm gonna die. Until if I gotta die telling it, I'm gonna tell it. Dr. King died for me. Malcolm X died for me. I'm gonna die because ain't nobody dead. I'm sorry. I'm telling. What I'm gonna do? Shut up like everybody else?
Yeah. Ray Ray is saying it's not legal. Maybe I'm born and raised in New York and it's not legal. No, it is recreational, right?
Only recreational ounce. You just can't open up a spot. Like I can't go purchase 50 pounds from North Carolina and come open up my spot. Oh, it's legal. My 50 pound, no, they don't go like that. It's legal if I get busted. I'm no longer going to jail to get raped and killed and shanked for a bag of marijuana because I ain't got money to bail out. Hello. You don't
Miss
think
Barbara, we would try to get you out. I don't know how much I would get, but I would try to get you out.
About that. I'm not Jaguar. I ain't gonna never have to be doing nothing like that. The blood of Jesus on that. I'm trying to tell you, AT2, that's the problem with y'all Black Americans, man. Y'all don't think like Malcolm X, but you know who does? Tom the Sawyer. They don't make them like that no more. Tommy, what's his name? The closer. The closer. The one that busts envy.
Tony the closer?
Tony the closer, baby. He's like Malcolm X. Tony the closer.
Okay. You
Tony
know what? Let me just look this up real quick. Let me because the whole marijuana conversation.
Yeah, it don't seem like they're legal selling to minors and they located by schools. I don't know how that works, but
oh yeah, that
I
don't
smoke.
seem legal at all. No.
But I don't smoke. So
Okay.
I don't know.
Thanks to the bill passed in Albany lawmakers in 2021, New Yorkers 21 years and older can possess, use, buy, transport, smoke, or consume up to 3 ounces of marijuana. And yeah, it's legal. It's the same for California too, right? California is marijuana. Yeah, cannabis is legal in California. You can buy cannabis if you are 18 or older. Oh, I didn't know it was 18. Oh, for medical use, and then 21 for recreational. Okay, got you. Okay, yeah, yeah, okay. So yeah, New York is legal. Chicago, it should be legal too. Yeah, it should be legal everywhere. And I wanted to get to Miss ATL and Stan comment because she said in Maryland, I don't know about New York, but Maryland, they are doing like reparations when it comes to like getting Black owned dispensaries and stuff like that. So I wonder if they have anything like that in New York as well too, or all over.
A federal law is a federal law and also a federal lie. Okay, they spreading that. They want Simon Says we are giving the Black people control, so y'all shut up. Simon Says y'all better read these articles that we are putting out there. Simon Says 18 when you read information and blog to your people, you make sure you repeat what CNN says. Simon Says. People gotta stop. It's like that fool went on the Breakfast Club and Simon Says, vote for me, I'm Black. You ain't Black if you vote for Trump. That fool. I'm voting for Donald Trump.
Oh my God.
I'll vote for Donald Trump if he's in Foxx solitary confinement. We will have a president.
That fool might be in jail.
And I'm going to ask Donald Trump to bring back all of those beautiful foreign businessmen that them people put out under his administration, which it wasn't his fault. That was already in line for them people to leave. but it was blamed on Donald Trump. Donald Trump is the only person that was helping Americans, and especially Black Americans, okay? Okay? Trust me. We got to ask. We vote for people to make changes. We don't vote for them and say, Donald Trump, here, you just be president, do what you want. No, Donald Trump, we gonna elect you president. Give us control of the marijuana, and give us some housing, and give us this, give us that. That's how we win the vote. Our vote is to make changes. We hire these politicians to work for us, not us work for them. But they are tricking Black Americans to take their vote. Give it to this beautiful African immigrant, your color. Let Mr. African Kemp be your civil act lawyer that never win a case. Come on, man. They had the NAACP blocking us off from day one. Stop playing. They're going to get sued too. NAACP, Red Cross, Black Lives Matter, YouTube, Facebook, everybody that's been stifling the civil rights of Black Americans. I'm Malcolm X. Start reading them. I'm Dr. King. Start following them. They still living. They fought and died for our reparations, and Clarence Thomas going to take them away. Take our reparations away, our affirmative action and everything. Yeah, okay. I don't think so. I'm going to stay Black and proud. Black Panthers, if it wasn't for the Black Panthers, no child in public school would be eating today. They risked their lives.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that free food in schools was through the Black Panthers. A lot of people don't know that.
And that's the
now that's serious. Yeah, that's real.
Nobody does nothing for them. The men are dying in jail. We're unforgettable. They want to make us extinct. Don't fight for your brother, man. Be selfish like AT2. Let me stop. I love you, AT2.
Miss Barbara, thank you for coming up. I appreciate it.
Thank you. But know this, you got the exclusive. If CNN get a hold of this, they're going to want that information about Mayor Adams.
Yeah, and thank you. And also, Melanie, thank you for coming up and backing up what Miss Barbara was saying with the whole oh, she dropped off. Backing her up with the whole, with the Indians owning all the dispensaries, and then they popping up by schools and shit like that.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, because they're definitely doing it, and it's not being recognized enough. And it's sad that they're targeting the children, but I guess when money's involved, they'll just do whatever for $1.
Right. I agree with you on that. Yeah, but Melanie, thank you for coming up. I appreciate you.
All right, no problem, AT2.
All right, have a good one. Okay, Ray, the link is it's pinned up at the top. Click the link. Oh, we getting a treat tonight. Like, I don't think Ray ever has clicked anybody's link. Well, he ain't clicked my link. Why that sound dirty? Okay, we got somebody new coming up. Okay. Dang, how long? Y'all know I don't do long live streams now. Why y'all? Like I said, tonight's different because I hadn't been live for the public in a while. So yeah, we're gonna have a good night tonight. Okay, now Ray said he's from New York. I thought honestly he was from Texas. I didn't know he was from New York. Did he click the link yet? No, he hasn't clicked the link. No, but Miss Barbara was saying some stuff. Now, not everything I agree with Miss Barbara, but Miss Barbara, she won. But yeah, but some of the stuff she was saying, I was like, oh yeah, you talking right, yeah. It like start out good with Miss Barbara, and then it go left, and you like ah. And then Miss H. Ellison, you were saying something about the Clarence Thomas Act. I do think the Supreme Court should be limited. Like, I don't think you should just be in there forever and ever. I even think all positions should have like a term limit on it. Excuse me. Like, I don't believe that you should be able to die off in a government position. Like, I think like you need like a term limit. Just like the lady here in California, the Senator Feinstein, like she basically died off while she was in the Senate. Like, I think, no, like you need to, as soon as you start feeling ill or something like that, you need to go ahead and be like, all right, I can't do it no more. Let somebody else take over. You know, I gotta use the bathroom. I feel a little tinkle. Okay, he coming. Okay. What's up, hey? Most definitely term limits should be we've been taking right. Oh, 40 years? Wow. I made that up, but he got to go. Yeah, Clarence, and then also too his wife and stuff. We need to do. Yeah, I need to start using that second channel because we got to talk about more like politics and stuff on there. But his wife being involved and all that stuff with January 6th, yeah, she definitely needs to. Fact, she didn't know what day it was, but folk kept voting for right. Ooh. And you know what? Hey, it's funny. I will say this. I was because Miss Barbara had said something about like, oh yeah, they taking away affirmative action and stuff like that. And I was like, well, you know, the judges that Trump put in the Supreme Court judges, they voted to take away affirmative action. Like that's why you got to be careful when you say certain things. Thank you, Hey, for bringing that up. I just wasn't going to debate her. I was going to let Miss Barbara get her rocks off. Oh, there we go. What's up, Ray? How you doing? Barbara, get her rocks off.
Oh wait, you still on the
thing. There we go.
Hey, I'm doing good. How you doing?
Good. Nice to have you on the channel. First time. Is this your first time clicking the link?
This is my first time clicking the link.
Hey, it's a first time for everything. Go ahead and sound off though. Let the people know what you got on your mind.
What's the conversation?
So, well, I know you were talking about the weed being legal or not legal in New York. So what did you mean by that?
It's not legal. Yes, if you have a marijuana card, yeah, you can smoke weed in New York, but it's not legal in New York. You can't just openly smoke weed in New York.
Oh, you got to do it like in your home and stuff like that. You can't just walk down the street and just light one up.
It's just like Texas. Texas, you can have a marijuana card, but it's not legal out here. It's not.
Right. Oh, that is wild. Okay.
I mean, but people still do it, whatever. I'm pretty sure Miss Barbara do it. She sounds like she do it. You know what I'm saying? So whether it's legal or not.
It's funny how this conversation done turned because like originally I was talking about Diddy and you know his allegations and stuff like that, and then you know Miss Barbara felt it in her spirit, and then yeah, that's how we got on this whole subject.
I mean, we off that weed, you're gonna talk about a lot of things. Miss Barbara is a trip. I love her though.
Yeah, I love Miss Barbara. Like no matter what Miss Barbara be talking about, I can say one thing: Miss Barbara is herself. She don't be trying to be pretending to be nobody else but herself.
So the conversation was about Diddy, right?
Yeah, we were talking about Diddy and the Aaron Hall lawsuit and how they allegedly are the girl and all that stuff.
I believe with the whole Diddy situation, though, I believe that he actually did it. Like all that shit he being accused of, I think it's coming to light now. I think that for years that people have been talking about it, you know, in the grapevine, and it's never came to light. You know what I'm saying? But I believe that that's how he is. Everyone knows how he is. Everyone knows about the parties. Everyone knows about it. The Jamie Foxx thing too. Jamie Foxx got accused of shit today or whatever, yesterday, whatever.
Right. But I had looked, and his lawyer had said that the girl that's accusing him had filed something back in 2020, and that case was dismissed. So that one, I'm thinking like, I don't think Jamie did that.
Yeah.
You think he
Okay.
might have?
I don't think that Jamie Foxx. I don't believe Jamie Foxx actually did anything bad, but I believe that he has had parties to people to have people in them to be like in those situations. You know what I'm saying? Around him.
Right.
What about? Oh yeah, did you talk about Tiffany Haddish yet?
Yes.
Haddish,
What do you think about her getting another DUI?
I think Tiffany Haddish is an alcoholic. I gotta be real with you. I think she's
Yeah.
an alcoholic. I saw the video of her today getting arrested. I think she's I think after that whole what's it called? Ari Spears thing situation.
Yeah. She's
Mhm.
depressed from that still. That's why she's drinking so much. She's depressed because of that whole situation that went down. She felt like her career is over. And I mean, she's still doing comedy shows. She just did one here in my town, but it's not her career hasn't it did take a hit. It slowed down.
Yeah, she's not
I
doing
haven't seen her on anything relevant lately.
no. Keep in mind, before that whole Ari Spears thing went down, she was doing like pretty much stadiums back then. Now she's not.
Right. But we also wanted to know, do you find Tiffany Haddish funny?
No, I think she's just as funny as Kevin Hart.
Damn. Now I said Kevin Hart wasn't funny. We got a mixed reaction on that. I don't think Kevin Hart is funny.
No, he's just like Tiffany Haddish. I think they are. I'm trying to say the right thing tonight, but I think they are the COON words when it comes to comedy. They're not. They're not.
Hey, that's your opinion. I can't tell you.
I mean, I'm being real.
I can't tell you.
They're not naturally funny. They're not. It seems like it's forced. It's forced. They're not. They're not Cat Williams, Bill
Right.
Cosby, something like that. It's like it's forced.
Well, I said that Kevin Hart was funny when, you know, he had that one comedy special when he first came out and stuff like that. But now his stuff is like, what? Huh? It's not funny. I feel like once you're not hungry no more, you don't care.
Yeah. Then
You gotta always stay hungry.
when your career is built on downplaying your family and your life, like that's not funny to me. Like they both like downplay their whole life, their family, everything to make it I can't think of the word, but to make it funny to everybody else. But that's not cool.
Right. Sergeant
Ray
King said
for
Ray
mayor.
for mayor.
Ray for mayor.
Yo. But no, you right about that, because I feel that a lot of Kevin Hart, his early stuff was about his wife. What's her name? Tori, I think, or something like that, right?
Tori. Yeah, I think Tori Hart. I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah, Tori Hart, right. A lot of his stuff was about her, but now he with the other girl, like what was he really going to talk about? His content really changed, his subject matter changed. So yeah, it's not the same. So yeah, it was kind of like you had maybe some funny moments, but you're not actually funny.
Yeah, I think he was funny because he was the first one to do that in the beginning. But nowadays it's played out now. You're gonna take off that do-rag like
Right.
Miss Barbara took off her wig.
I think you missed that part when Miss Barbara took off her wig. She took off her wig during the show.
I'll be seeing you, Miss ATL stand. No. You hairline.
Yo, yes, Miss Barbara took off her wig on camera, and I was like, "Wait, I thought she was bald headed for." But she got hair though. But yeah, it was crazy. But yeah, go ahead.
How do you feel about the whole Cassie dismissing the case between with her and Diddy?
She did the right thing. Afro actually, she had commented, and I'm just going to paraphrase what she was saying, but Diddy has money. He can tie this up and keep this thing going and dragged out for a long time. Cassie was only worth about like $4 million. She wasn't going to have the money to keep on going and going and going with this case. He was going to drag this out, but I think the stuff that Cassie had on him, he was all like, you know what, let's go ahead and pay her off. Because that's what she wanted initially. She wanted the money.
He wanted
And
money.
so, and my thing is that the case was always about, it was a civil case. It wasn't a criminal. So he wasn't going to jail. So at the end of the day, the goal is to get the money. So her taking the money, I would have took it too.
So you think that the only reason why she said what she said was for money? Not for
No,
justice,
no.
but for money?
I believe what she was saying, but I think that also it wasn't about like, okay, so she was suing for 30 million, right?
Mm-hmm.
So say if somebody, the person that you suing, y'all like, hey, we'll go ahead and settle with you and we'll get you 30 million or maybe even more. I know somebody said 100 million. I don't think 100
Yeah, I
million.
did say like it was like 50 plus million
50,
she got.
yeah, 50 plus, right? Because you got to pay the lawyers and shit, right? But if you don't have to drag this all out, and then also too, I want to make it important to say that you don't have to relive the trauma. Just imagine y'all sitting in court and bloggers like us, we're going to dissect everything that you say, all the stories and everything like that. And then you got to see this. Like this whole Cassie thing is probably going to be over within the next week or so. I think we still, it's still fresh, it's still new, but it's going to be over in a week. And so she gets to move on with her life and she's filthy rich now, right? So I don't see anything wrong with her doing it. It's not that I think that she lied about anything. I think that, she made the right decision because she knew she didn't have the money to really go after him like that.
Do you think that she went after him for money because she was a broke bitch and her husband does not make a lot of money himself? Do you think that's why?
Well, Ray, can I ask you, is that the reason why you're asking me this question? Because you believe that she's a broke bitch?
Yes. Listen, I have no problem with her to get justice about anything he did to her. Like, if she wants to do that, okay, cool. But once I saw that she settled for a certain amount of money, that's how I realized that it was just about money. I think that she was with Diddy. He was worth a lot of money. She was with him for years. And yes, she may have been through a lot of bullshit with him, but she was okay with that for years. For years. And then now she with another man that makes probably 10% what Diddy makes every year. You know what I'm saying? Why go after the man
5%.
5%? Yeah, you're right. Probably like 2%. Why go after this man about bullshit you went through? Like, that makes no sense to me. You could have been said something.
Well, just imagine this. You basically had your whole career tied up with Diddy this whole time. A 10 album deal. First of all, she only had one album, but a 10 album deal with Diddy, and you put out no music in that whole time you was with him. I mean, she put out a couple of singles, but I mean, they went nowhere. Diddy never wanted to make her a star. He knew that she really wasn't talented like that. He never had any intentions on making her a star. He wanted her as a model girlfriend, and that was it. And so I feel like she is owed something for being with him that whole time. She's owed something. I don't know if 30 million, but she's owed something because he promised you he was going to make you a star, but really he just wanted you to be his
on his shoulder.
Yeah.
Right. It's just like
or his beard.
It's just like with Kim Porter and Carisha. He dates people that look good, but they're not that talented.
Damn. Yeah, and I noticed. You notice Carisha hasn't said anything at all. Young Miami has not said nothing.
Listen, I wouldn't say shit if I was dating somebody that had money and spent money. I wouldn't say shit either. Honestly, I wouldn't. I probably will back up from them after knowing all this shit, but I wouldn't say nothing. I'm getting paid. I'm getting bags. I'm getting trips. I'm cool.
Right. So, Ray, let me go ahead and spin a question back on you. So, if you were Cassie, you would not settle? Or would you even have filed a lawsuit? Let's talk about that.
Okay, so that's a good question. The lawsuit part, if I knew I was gonna settle, I would never file a lawsuit. If I knew I was gonna just settle for amount of money, at the end of the day, I wouldn't file a lawsuit. Because if I sit there and tell the world about what I went through with somebody, Why would I sit there and be like, oh, if you give me money, I'm gonna settle? That makes no sense. Why would I sit there and say something? Unless it's a money grab. And I'm not saying, like I said, I'm not trying to say that she ain't went through nothing. She's, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to take anything away from her when it comes to that. But why say all of this just to settle 2 days later? It makes no sense to me. It makes no sense to me.
Right.
It's like, do you want this person, do you want justice for your pain, or do you want money for your pain?
Well, at the same token, if he wasn't going to pay you for what you went through and you ask him like, hey, can I, you know, you owe me basically this time that you wasted, and you said you were going to make me a star, you were going to do this and that, but really you made me do all these other things and put me in a bad situation and basically fucked me up. She deserves that money. And the thing is if you don't have to drag it out in court, why drag it out in court?
How much money is it worth for you to get your ass whooped for 10 years?
But yet you got to remember she was 19.
Okay, so how much money is it worth for you to get your ass whooped and disrespected for years?
I can't say how much money is worth because we don't know how much she got.
No, it wasn't.
But do you think that she should have just went away in silence?
No, I think that if she was going to say something
Okay.
to the world about what she went through, then keep going with that. Because we all know how Diddy, or we all assume how Diddy is. We don't know. She's actually the first person to actually tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? So if you sit there and tell the world about what you went through, we believe you because you were with him for years. So why sit there and then drop everything just because you got a couple of dollars? That makes no sense. To me, that makes no sense.
So you think she should have dragged it out in court?
Should she get paid for what she went through? Yes. But keep talking. That's all I'm saying. Keep talking. What's stopping you?
Now, do you want her to keep talking because you want to know all the juicy gossip and shit like that? Okay, see, now you know you a dirty motherfucker for that. Exactly. And I want to say, because I know people were upset with the Kim Porter. Kim Porter was a model. She wasn't an artist or anything like that. The lady was talented. She was beautiful. So I definitely want to respect Kim Porter. Rest R.I.P. Kim Porter. You know, she's in a different category from Carisha. Yeah, that's different. Yeah.
Yeah, I do want to
and
know.
we still want to know what happened to Kim, by the way.
Well, they say that he knocked her off, but
allegedly. Yeah. Hey, here's the thing. Here's my problem. I want to point this out, and I never mentioned this on camera. But I think I did about I can tell you how I'll be sure. But Kimora Lee Simmons, I want to call both of them out because both of them are talking in riddle. I need them just to say what they're going to say publicly. I don't want them talking in riddle and we got to put the riddle together and figure out what they mean, because obviously they are talking about Diddy, you know, with Kimora, with her Instagram post, and then whatchamacallit, Albie Shore has been making Instagram posts on his timeline and stuff like that. Like, I need them just to say what they're trying to say and not beat around the bush with it.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Like, I'm tired of this whole, it's like the whole casting thing. I'm tired. Like, y'all should tell the full truth. Like, tell the full truth. Y'all gonna say something, tell the full truth. That's it.
Yeah. You know what? One more thing about Diddy. Joe Budden said that he did talk about the Cassie and Diddy case. However, he took it out his podcast. Oh, he disappeared. Okay, I can say this real quick. Joe Budden took the part where he talked about Diddy out of his podcast and basically confirmed that he was scared of Diddy and he didn't want to, you know, say anything about it. I kind of, after the Tasha K thing, when he didn't put the episode out with Tasha K, and then after, you know, him not wanting to talk about Diddy, I I look at Joe Budden a different way because he's supposed to be about the culture and he's supposed to say it like he mean it and all this shit. But if he's not going to be able to tell the truth or tell his truth or tell his real opinion about something and he's worried about it, why even mention it at all? Like, he didn't have to tell us that he took it out the episode and he didn't want to talk about the Diddy case and stuff like that. He should just left that shit alone, basically, you know? But yeah, I just look at him differently after that. Okay, right back. Okay. Okay, so did you hear any of that with the whole Joe Budden thing? He took the stuff that he said about Diddy and Cassie out his podcast?
Yeah, that's a power move. That's a power move because he's scared.
What do you think about him being a scared bitch?
He's been that way with Diddy. He's been that way when it comes to Megan Thee Stallion. He's definitely pick and choose who he talks about negatively a lot. I think Joe Budden is someone who is so deep in the industry that he knows who to talk about negatively, who not to talk about negatively. Joe Budden is definitely a pawn in the industry nowadays. He's making a lot of money. It makes sense. It makes sense now.
Right. I just feel like somebody who, you know, try to separate himself from the industry, and now we're finding out that he's actually a mole for the industry. Like, it just really, and I ain't gonna lie, I don't watch the Joe Budden podcast all the time and stuff like that. It's just like when certain people are on or when it go viral, that's when I'll listen to it. But just knowing that, I lost respect for him because it's all like, well, damn, where can we go where we can hear some unbiased, you know, opinion for somebody who was in the industry that's not Jaguar Wright?
Yeah, but I like what's his name? DJ Academics. He's definitely very unfiltered.
Oh, you do like DJ Academics? Well, what do you think about him being afraid to fight Saucy Santana?
I think that is the weirdest beef of 2023, honestly. I think, but it makes sense because if
it
he
is
does
weird.
fight him, if he goes at him, he's gonna be labeled as a someone who does like gay people and stuff like that. He knows
homophobe.
That. So,
but here's my thing though: like, no matter what your sexuality is, if you coming after me, I'm going at you. Like, necessarily, he ain't gotta call him the maggot, but he could say anything about. I mean, he could talk about the way he built, even though DJ Academics and Saucy Santana are built the same.
Yeah, but you gotta think like how the world is now. You can't go again. You gotta be very like, what's the word?
Politically correct.
Yeah, politically correct. Yeah, you have to do that when it comes to certain, like, if I'm straight and I talk about a gay person, people gonna think about me being like a homophobe. If I'm a man and I talk bad about a woman, they're gonna think that I hate women. You know what I'm saying? That's how the world is now.
Right.
So he definitely playing his cards.
It's a catch-22. Yeah.
But
I also think too that it was funny that they had called someone to fight Saucy Santana that was in the community, and then like that person didn't realize that he was actually being played as a fool. He thought like he was gonna get some kind of. I want to talk about that behind the membership, actually.
Okay.
But he thought there was going to be some kind of deal or something, and he was going to blow up, and then it didn't happen.
Yeah, I mean the world is so sensitive nowadays. So yeah, like, wait, did he say he was gonna fuck him or something like that, or rape him or something like that? Oh, I'm sorry, RAPE him or whatever. He said something like
he
that.
said he wanted to clap his cheeks. Yeah,
but that's okay, right? But if he says,
but I mean, if somebody disrespects you like that, you can go at them. Like I said, if he could say whatever he wanted to, because at the end of the day, that's a man going after a man. And like, I feel like he did say some stuff about his sexuality. So I'm all like, well, you're not that scared because you did say some stuff about him. So I don't know. That was just a weird. That was like a beef we could have probably did without, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, and they've been beefing all year, by the way, too. This ain't the first time.
Oh, they've been beefing all year?
Yeah, they got into it. I think it was like back earlier this summer.
Because I know he's been talking about Carisha, you know, Young Miami and stuff like that. And so I know she don't really rock with him or anything, but I didn't know Saucy was in that too. Wow, that is crazy.
Diddy, Chris, what's the name? Carisha and Saucy Santana, they all together.
And then I know DJ Academic said that Diddy wanted to invite him to like some kind of party. He was like, "Oh, I know that was like a setup and da 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 da." Yeah, and now we know that Diddy be having his people go out and do stuff to people. Oh yeah, that was a setup.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that either. Why would you invite me somewhere knowing I talked about your girl and you on my live several times? Why would you invite me somewhere now? No, it's a setup.
Right, exactly. Well, Ray, I'm gonna go ahead and end the show. Oh, what's up?
Go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna end the show right here. What's your final thoughts?
I think that a lot of people in the industry are full of shit. I think a lot of people in the industry do have a lot of demons. And it may not be now, it may not be later, but it all comes to light, as you can see eventually. That's all I gotta say.
That's true. And one day you'll learn the difference between LL Cool J and Quavo too.
Bye. Good night. It is late.
Good night. Have a good one. Inside joke, y'all. I know y'all probably like, huh? Inside joke. I'll tell y'all another time. But anyway, y'all, I love y'all for watching. Thank y'all. We've been here for almost 3 hours, y'all. Y'all know I don't do long streams like this. Yeah, you know my bladder almost. Don't be telling my age. I'm just kidding. Everybody already know it. But yeah, my bladder is on fire right now. I'm about to go use the bathroom. Thank you, Ray, for coming up for the first time. Thank you, Miss Barbara. Thank you, Melanie. Thank y'all for educating us on what's going on in New York. I'm definitely going to look into that because, man, that is crazy. Thank you to the chat. Thank you to my AT tubers. I can't believe y'all stayed up this whole time. But, you know, like I said, it's Friday. I love each and every one of y'all. Thank y'all for rocking with me. But I'm going to go use the bathroom and take my ass to bed. Deuces, y'all. We out.